Yes, guys, we will be starting with a question discussion with respect to chapter number 5, issue of shares, forfeiture, and reissue of the shares. We'll start with basic problem. Question number B1. What is given? ABC Limited issued 20,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each, 2 per share on application, 3 per share on allotment, 4 on first call, 1 on final call. All the shares were subscribed. So, subscription is for all the shares. Correct. If subscription is for all the shares, money due on all the shares were fully received except for or from Mr. Bird holding 300 shares who failed to pay first and final call. So, Bird is not paid first call, not paid final call. So, first call money received only with respect to 19,700 and final call money is received with respect to 19,700. All these 300 shares were forfeited. They are trying to forfeit all the shares. The forfeited shares of Mr. Bird were subsequently reissued to a person called Mr. John as a fully paid up share at a discount of 2 per share. At a discount of 2 per share means what is the excess money they are collecting? How much money they collect? They are fully paid up. Fully paid up means 10 rupees is a fully paid up. At a discount of 2 rupees means how much the company will collect?
8 rupees. 8 rupees, sir.
8 rupees. Have you understood this question? Now, who will try to write the journal entry roughly? Now, you guys think and tell me. For one question, one person will take for basics. Otherwise, then afterwards, I will decide whom to do. Now, come, Sharon. What is the first entry we should pass?
Bank account to equity share application.
Bank to equity share application. What is the value we should put?
2 into 20,000.
2 into 20,000, which is going to be 40,000. Perfect. Now come to the next part. What is the next one we will be doing?
Equity share application to equity share capital.
Equity share
Application to equity share capital.
Perfect. Equity share application to equity share capital.
Capital.
How much you should put?
Same amount, sir.
Same amount, sir. Super, sir. Next, sir.
Equity share allotment to equity share capital.
Equity share allotment to equity share capital.
3 into 20,000, 60,000, sir.
3 into 20,000, which is going to be 60,000, sir. Perfect. 60,000. Next.
Bank account to equity share allotment.
Bank to equity share allotment. How much?
Same amount, sir.
Same amount. Now comes to the main role. First call.
So due entry equity share first call to equity share capital.
Equity share first call to
Equity share capital.
equity share capital. What is the amount you will put, sir?
4,000 into 20,000, sir. 80,000.
4,000 into 20,000.
4 per share into
20,000, which is going to be 80,000.
Call scenario entry. Bank account debit. Call scenario account debit.
Listen, I will tell you. I will tell this entry. Always write to equity share first call. Okay. And put 80,000. How much you are receiving? For 19,700. 19,700 into 4. Which will give you 78.
78,800, sir.
Then call scenarios account is going to be
1,200.
1,200. Which is for Mr. Bird. Basically, instead of writing the word Mr. Bird account, we are writing call scenarios account. Basically, Mr. Bird is going to be now itself is going to become my debtor. Okay. So this is going to be 80,000. This is the most crucial entry which you need to remember. Then, what is the next entry?
Final call due entry. Equity share final call to equity share capital.
Equity share final call to equity share capital. Then
20,000, 20,000. Bank account debit.
Super.
Call scenarios account debit.
Super.
To equity share final call account.
Equity share final call account. 20,000 will be credited. 19,700 will be debited. 300 will be debited.
300 into.
Perfect. Now come to forfeiture entry. What is a forfeiture entry?
Equity share capital account debit.
Equity share capital account debit. Super. For how many shares we are doing? 300. 300 into 10. All shares are called up. Yes, all shares are called up. So 300 into 10 is what?
3,000.
3,000. 2. How much is not paying? 1200 is not paid. 300 is not paid. Call scenarios is what? 1500. Then
1,500.
2.
Two forfeited shares.
Forfeited shares is 1500. Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, after this point comes to reissue. Yes.
That entry one more expensive.
Nothing.
Forfeiture.
I know. I will come. In 300 shares only, we are forfeited from Mr. Bird. On that, 10 rupees is a called up value. So, we will be putting 3000 rupees. Then come to call scenarios. How much Mr. Bird is not paying? First call money 4 rupees is not paying, and final call money 1 rupee is not paying. So 300 into 5 rupee, which is nothing but 1500. For that, if I add this to, then you will be getting 1500. Then with respect to forfeited shares, we'll be getting 300 into remaining 5 rupee, which is being paid up. Okay, which is like 1500. Now come to the next part. What is the reissue?
Reissue entry. Bank account
Wait,
debit.
how many shares they reissued? Same, full shares.
Full shares at 8 rupees.
At 8 rupee. Now, what is the entry will be passing? Bank account will be debited.
Bank account debited. Forfeited shares.
Bank account debit. Forfeited shares account debit.
Debit. 2 equity share capital.
Share capital at the rate of 3000.
3,000.
How you got 300 into 10 rupee?
10 rupees. Yes, sir. Bank account 300 into 8 rupees, sir.
300 into 8 rupee.
2,400. Shares forfeited 600, sir. 2 rupees into 300.
Super. That's it. Now come to gain. What is the gain?
Forfeited shares to capital reserve. Gain is
How much is being credited? 1500.
1,500.
How much has been debited? 600. So 1500 minus 6. 900, sir. Super, sir. That's it, sir. You will be given with 15 marks, sir. All this there, whatever is highlighted is a key important entry, and we'll be having that. Are you able to understood?
Yes, sir.
Now come to next one, interesting one, which is B2. What is B2? Now we will start with Ramji. Hemant applies for 2000 shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of 2.5 per share. So total share issue price. What is the issue price of the share?
12.5.
12.5 per share is the issue price. Now he was allotted with 1000 shares. Means he is asking for 2000. They just allotted with 1000. So allotment is happen in the ratio of 2:1. Correct?
2:1.
Yes. Next. What is the next thing they said? After having paid rupees 3 per share on application, he did not pay the allotment money of 4.5 per share, including a premium, and on a subsequent failure to pay the first call of rupees 2 per share, his shares were forfeited. His shares were basically application money is 2 rupees star. Allotment money is 4.5, which eventually includes 2.5 of premium. So it is nothing but 2 plus 2.5 category. Then first call money they said 2 rupee, means total out of 12.5 rupee already we have left with 8.5. So second call is going to be 4. But what they said, after first call itself there will be a subsequent failure. So it is our example concept which we have discussed, is only paying application money, is not paying allotment, is not paying the first call. So these shares were reissued at rupees 8 per share. His shares were forfeited. At the time, basically this should not come. This point should not come. This is a mistake here. I will mark it. At the time of reissue of a forfeited shares, Mr. Hemant, final call money amount and all other shares were duly called up. You are required to pass the journal entries for that. Now, it is nothing but we are just going to make a reissue on the forfeited shares. Are you able to understood?
Yes, sir.
Listen. First thing, what is it? They are just asking what is the entry they are just asking. You are required to pass a journal entries to record the forfeiture and the reissue. What is my forfeiture and reissue? Basically, they are just asking a forfeiture entry. We know very well forfeiture entry, which account will be debited?
Share
Capital account will be debited at what value? Called up value. Here what is the called up value?
6.5, sir.
6.5, yeah, sir. How 6.5 you got, sir? 2 rupee on application, sir. 2 rupee on allotment, sir. Then 2 rupee on
Sorry, sir. 6, sir.
6, sir.
So 3 rupees on application and
3 rupee. Is it 3 rupee on application? No, yeah.
3 rupees on application.
Sorry, 3 rupees on application. Sorry. Then 3 rupee on application, 2 plus here it's going to be 3. Correct? 5, 7, 10, 10, 12.5. Yes. So 3, 2,
2, sir. 3, 2, 2.
3, 2, 2, which is going to be 7. Correct, sir? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Called up value. So what is the value? It is going to be 7 rupees into how many shares forfeited?
1,000, sir.
Only 1,000, not 2,000, because applied is only 2,000. Correct?
Yes.
What value will put?
7,000, sir.
7,000, sir. Now, next. Securities premium paid? No, not paid.
Sir.
So we need to reverse it. How much is a reversal? 2.5. Correct?
Yes, sir.
1,000 into 2.5 is going to be what?
1,500.
1,500. 1,500. Correct? 1,500. Correct?
2,500. 2,500.
2,500, sir.
2,500.
Yes, sir.
If you do like this, it is wrong. Here the main part comes to a picture. Listen. What has happened? How many shares I applied? 2,000. How many shares I allotted? 1,000. What is an amount I paid as a part of applied? How much is applied money? 6,000.
6,000, sir.
Applied for 6,000. But how much is actually required for the allotted shares? 3,000. Correct? How much is in excess? 3,000 rupees in excess. Basically, per share, how much rupees is in excess? 3,000 is an excess. What is an allotment money required? How much is allotment money required? For allotment purpose, allotted, the shares will be allotted. After that, the company will ask for allotment money due. At the time of allotment money due, the company will ask for 1,000 shares into 4.5 rupees.
Yes, sir.
Which is inclusive of 4,500. But as a company, the shareholder will only say, I will only going to pay you 1,500. But actually, it's not paying. That is a different story. But how much is in excess we are having? That should be subtracted from here. So excess money is going to be 3,000. So it is just going to be 1,500. Okay. It is just going to be what? 1,500. 1,500 is only a call scenarios with respect to what? This is a call scenarios with respect to what? Allotment. Correct?
Yes,
If it is going for that allotment, don't you think how much is an allotment money? It is going to be 2 plus 2.5. Correct? It is going to be 2 plus 2.5. First, how much is a 3 rupee you are having excess? Correct? That 3 rupee excess for one share, you should first adjust it with the capital value of the share. What is the capital value of the share? 2 rupee. So now itself, allotment money is completely vanished. Allotment money is not even a single rupee. That shareholder is not even a single rupee needs to be paid. Only how much he needs to be paid? 2.5 of securities premium needs to be paid. On that, if I drew 2.5, on the 2.5, 1 rupee is still excess on 1.5. That 1 rupee also of securities premium is not required. So this 1.5 is fully of what? Securities premium. That's why the 1500 we will be having, we will not write any value, we will just directly write 1500. If somebody asks you, it is nothing but 1000 into 1.5. Are you able to understood this?
Yes, sir.
Now come to the next part. How much he paid? How much he paid?
6,000, sir.
He just paid how much? Listen, again I come to a picture. Again I come to the picture. He paid fully 2 rupiah. If I adjust means he paid fully 2 rupiah.
Oh, this yes, sir.
Applied 3 rupee he paid and allotment 2 rupiah he paid fully. Correct? So it is going to be 1000 into 5, which is going to be 5000.
5,000.
Now, what is a call scenarios? Next part comes to what is the unpaid value? Now, first call money. How much is unpaid? 2 rupee.
2 rupees, sir.
2 rupee is a only unpaid value. Correct? Is it the only unpaid value?
2 rupees. Yes, sir. 2 rupees only, sir.
2 rupees only, sir. You should also add the securities premium which is unpaid, which is 1.5. So 3.5 is unpaid. So 3.5 into 1000, you will be getting 3500. Then only it will get a balancing, right? 18,500, 8,500 on the one side, and the opposite side, if you are just writing 6,500 or something, it will not have no impact. Here, most important crucial point is adding back of securities premium over here. Then only debit 1500 securities premium, credit 1500 securities premium will get cancelled off. Are you able to understood? This is the most important journal entry you should be having. Are you able to understood this? Now, hereafter, reissue comes to a picture. What is the entry you should pass it for reissue? Reissue onwards, it's very easier. Bank account debit.
Yes,
How much? 1000 into 8, which is going to be
yes, sir.
8,000. Next, what is forfeited shares or share forfeited?
1,000 into 2, sir.
1000 into 2, sir, which is going to be 2000, sir.
2,000.
2.
Sir, equity share capital.
Equity share capital. Then,
10,000.
how much is the gain? How much is the gain? Forfeited shares to capital reserve. How much is the gain? 5,000, 2,000.
5,000 minus.
That you should show. That you should show it in your books. 5,000 minus 2,000. Are you able to understood?
Yes, sir.
Listen.
Yes, sir.
Again, I repeat this entry. Okay. Again, I repeat this entry. I will repeat in. This is what actually, this is the only 3 entries you should do. For this only 10 marks will be allocated for you. You need to write a working note like this or in any other different manner, whatever has been given in my book in the same order also you can write. Okay. This is what the only thing. Again, I explain you this part in a very different way. We'll try to pass single individual entry to make it better understanding, because as it was a practice batch, we'll try to make it a better understanding over it so that you will not commit a mistake in the main examination. Now you guys think and tell me, we'll go step by step again. 2000 shares he applied. What is a journal entry for applied? Again I write application money is 3 rupee, correct? Allotment money is going to be 2 plus 2.5, correct? First call money is going to be what? First call 2 rupee. First call is 2. Final call will never comes to a picture. Are you able to understood?
Yes, sir.
Final call will not comes to a picture. Why final call will not be comes to a picture? Why final call will not comes to a picture? Because final call amount, listen, final call amount on all other shareholders were duly called up. Correct? All other shareholders only they are calling up with the other values. For Hemant, they are not asking that. Correct? Okay. Now, from Hemant, they are not asking you to pay the final call money because as he is already not paying first call money, he will never going to pay the final call money. Okay. Now, what is the first journal entry we will be passing for? Applied. As a company, what is the journal entry I should pass? Ramji, what is the journal entry I should pass?
The bank account to application account.
Share application account. What value? 6,000, 6,000 I should pass because they have applied for 2,000 shares. Correct? Now, come to the next thing. Now, share application account debited with 6,000. Debited with 6,000. 2. How much shares has been allotted? How much shares has been allotted? I am asking you people, how much of shares has been allotted?
1,000 shares, sir.
1,000 shares, sir. So 1,000 into 3, how much you will be getting?
3,000.
3,000. How much is in excess?
3,000.
If question is silent, you are not refunding, you are adjusting. So what you should write?
The equity share capital, sir.
See, here only it is share capital, which is required. Next, it is going to be share allot. This is excess. Excess means applied minus allotted. Okay. Next,
Yes,
allotted is done. Now come to a due entry for allotment. Allotment due. What is the entry you will be passing?
equity share allotment account debit to
Share allotment to
Equity share capital.
equity share capital. What value? We are expecting 4.5. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We are expecting 4.5. Correct? Actually, this question is only about Hemant. Correct. So we'll be only fixing with Hemant. So 4,500, 4,500. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Correct?
No, sir.
No, wrong. Yes. 2 securities premium. Here it is just going to be 2,000. Here it is just going to be
2,500.
2,500. Now you guys think and tell me how I got this value. If you want, I will still write it because you are a child. Because most of them are not even know about this basic things. That's completely fine. Now comes to a main picture. Allotment money received. What should be the allotment money to be received? Basically, already, listen. Already in an allotment, how much I'm having?
3,000, sir.
3,000. Already in the allotment debit, how much I'm having?
4,500, sir.
4,500. How much is been excess on the debit side?
1,500, sir.
That to be reversed. So, to share allotment, you should not write 4,500. You should write what?
1,500, sir.
1,500. Whether this money of 1,500 is being paid by Hemant or not be paid by Hemant.
Not paid, sir.
So, what you will be writing?
Call scenario.
Call scenarios. Okay, 1,500. Now you guys think and tell me what is a first call money due? What is a first call money due?
Sir, share first call account debit.
Share first call account debit.
To equity share capital.
Equity share capital.
To equity share capital.
2,000.
1,000 into 2, 2000, 2000. Perfect. Then call money received. What is the call money received?
Calls in arrears account debit to
Calls in arrears to
share first call account.
share first call account 2000, 2000.
Yes, sir.
Final call entry?
No, sir. Final
No.
call we have.
For Hemant, we are not going to put. For others, if any, we will be putting.
Yes, sir.
In this question, we don't know about the others, so we will be not going into that question. Okay. After this point, the fourth feature is happening. Now you guys wait. Now you guys think and tell me. I'm just cancelling all the entries whichever has been duplicated. Application, application. Allotment, allotment, allotment. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Share first final first call, share first call. Now you guys think and tell
Yes, sir.
me how much is there in the bank account. 6,000.
6,000, sir.
Next,
Yes, sir.
next.
That's it, sir.
That's it. Nothing.
Nothing, sir.
Nothing. Fine. How much is there? 6,000. Correct?
Yes, yes.
So bank account is 6,000. Correct.
Yes, sir.
What is the next item you will be having?
Calls in arrears, sir.
Calls in arrears debit. What is the debit value? 3,500. 1,500 plus 2,000, 3,500. Then what is the equity share capital?
Share capital.
2,000, 2,000, and they will get 2,000, 4,000, 3,000, 7,000. Correct? Listen, yaar.
Yes.
Listen.
Yes.
2,000, 3,000, 5 plus 2, 7, 2. Securities premium. What is the securities premium? 2,500. Correct? Correct?
Yes.
Securities premium is 2,500. Correct? Now, this was the combined effect. Correct? This was the combined effect. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now come to the next part. What will be the forfeiture entry? Now we need to reverse. Equity share capital we reverse. What we will be reversing? 7,000. What is the securities premium will do? What is the securities premium will do? 2,500. Correct? Here it is correct. 2,500. Putting 2,500 is correct?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. So what is the value here we will be putting? 1,500. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So here the entire 1,500 is only on what value?
Securities premium, sir.
Securities premium, because it is already included in the securities premium column, so that only we are not writing that. Correct? So here itself you will not write what? Actually the securities premium here 1,000 is included. Correct? That anyhow is not going to be received basically. So what we will be doing here, the securities premium is only 1,500. How you got 1,500? First, 3,000 rupees is an excess. Basically per share I am having 3 rupee. On that I need to want allotment money. So this 3 rupee I am having excess, I will fully utilize it for this first 2 rupee, which is towards the allotment purpose. Anything in excess of 2 rupee will be taken over to the securities premium. It will not directly taken over to the first call. It will be directly taken over to the securities premium. So in securities premium, how much I only want to recover? 1.5 per share. That 1.5 per share he is not paying. So securities premium to be reversed to the extent of only 1500. That is 1000 shares into 1.5. You should not reverse it to the extent of 2500 because already we have excess money. That excess money will be adjusted towards the securities premium. Are able to understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So equity share capital account debit, securities premium account 1500. 2. Calls in arrears
Calls in arrears.
3500. 2. Forfeited shares. Now again the point will come. On 6000, 3 rupees is for application we take. Correct? 3000
Yes,
over. Katam. Next, 2 rupees we have adjusted. Listen my words I used. Adjusted towards allotment. So 2000 is also towards capital. Correct?
yes, sir.
The 1 rupee which excess is been adjusted towards securities premium. Correct? So whenever you are forfeiting the shares, the share forfeited should be inclusive of only the face value of the shares you take. Face value of the shares you take. How much is the face value or the value of the shares you take? 5, not 6. 6 rupees is in excess of the premium. Correct? So
Yes, sir.
here you will be only writing 5,000. Are you able to understood this?
Yes, sir.
After that, the same part of reissue will comes to a picture. Are you able to understood? Instead of writing, if you don't want to open a calls in arrears account, open a separate account. Of allotment to share first calls, separate accounts you can open. But I always open calls in arrears account. In exams, both the methods are 100% correct. If the question is silent, you can prepare in any method. You can open a calls in arrears account, or if you are not opening a calls in arrears account, both are fine. If they specifically say open a calls in arrears account, 100% you should only open a calls in arrears account. Okay, mostly in exams they will not say without opening a calls in arrears account, because opening a calls in arrears account will be having a more logical impact. Are you able to understood? So that I came to know whatever the money which has been pending, I clearly able to visualize that instead of putting in the only one account. That is with respect to B1 and B2. B3 you can do it as a homework, guys. B3 is the same question which is there in your module. So that similar questions has been taken. So B3 you can do it as a homework. So I just want to give you one explanation with respect to B3. They are given with equity shares and preference shares. Keep very calm. Just going with the same flow of approach. Wherever you came across with bank, prepare a cash book for that. If I say cash book, it is a cash book bank column. Are you able to understood? If I say cash book, it is a cash book bank column is there. The clear understanding whatever I am writing, the word is very crucial. If they said prepare a cash book and journalize the remaining transaction in the books of company, then whatever the banking transaction will come to a cash book, and whatever the transaction other than bank, basically it will be a share allotment to share capital to securities premium or similar to that, will be going to a journal. Because I already taught you cash book is also journal come ledger. Correct? So that's why they will be directly asking you to prepare that. Writing of this is very much mandatory. Instead of writing like this, you can still write 50,000 into 20 rupee. You can write it in this way also. Okay, putting of that unit signs is very much crucial. And one more thing with respect to this same question, what they can be twisted now, prepare a cash book and journalize the transaction in the books of the company. There will be a no word called remaining. Then what you need to do? Pass the journal entry as usual fully. Wherever you get a banking transaction, go and put it in the cash book of the cash book of the company. Are you able to understand? At the time, the journal entry will
If they ask necessary journal entries also, you need to follow like
no. Listen, prepare a cash book and journalize the transaction in the company means the question is silent. Okay, so you need to prepare all the journal entries. All the journal entry means like this you need to prepare. All the step-by-step approach of journal entries to be prepared. And then you should prepare a ledger. Means ledger means it's a cash book you should prepare. Or else they will give a word called as Ramji told, is called necessary. Instead of remaining, they will add the word necessary. First scenario we see without seeing anything, because prepare a cash book and journalize the transaction means you should pass all the journal entries, and along with the cash book you should prepare. Okay, if they say remaining transaction, prepare only the banking transaction in the banking call in the cash book and the remaining in the journal entries. If they say necessary, then you should prepare all the journal entries in what? In as per the format, and post it in the bank column or cash book. They will similarly, instead of saying cash book, they will still say prepare a bank account. If they say prepare a bank account, then you should don't write the word cash book, just write the word bank and put the same posting. Are you able to understood? Say it is with respect to equity shares and preference shares. Equity shares also same entry, preference shares is also same entry. Just word, instead of equity, you will be changing the word preference. Are you able to understood? Here, this question is also having a call scenarios. Issued is 50,000 equity shares. Basically, all the shares are subscribed. So, final call is only received on 42,000 shares. Means for 8,000 shares, final call money is not paid. So, for 8,000 into 25 should be your call scenarios. The remaining will be paid. And here it is going to be 88 na. 88 of 1 lakh if you subtract, you will be getting 12,000 shares into 30 rupee is going to be the call scenarios. Or able to understood with respect to B3, that's a transaction, you can practice on that. Okay, that will be the thing. So we will be seeing in the next video with respect to B4 and other upcoming questions. Listen, we'll be doing B4. Okay, Daniel Limited invited application for issuing 1 lakh equity shares of rupees 20 each. The amounts were payable as follows: application 6, allotment 10, first and final call 4. So this question is without premium. Perfectly fine. Application were received for 1,50,000 shares. So your first entry should be 1,50,000 into 6 rupee. Correct?
Yes, sir.
First transaction should be 1,50,000 into 6 rupee. And pro rata allotment was made to all the applicants. What is mean by pro rata allotment was made to all the applicants? Whatever the money, application money was adjusted towards what? Allotment money. So how much is in excess? So basically, I collected 1,50,000 means whoever asked. Listen, 1,50,000 1,50,000 is to 1 lakh. So what if I cancel it, it is nothing but 3 is to 2. So whoever applied for 3 allotted 2. That is an understanding of pro rata. Are you able to understood? Now come to the picture. The pro rata allotment was made, the excess money. First journal entry we need to pass bank to share application. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Bank to share application will for 1,50,000 into 6. 1,50,000 into 6 is going to give you what? 9 lakh. Correct. Then reverse the 9 lakh. Share application 9 lakh to how much you are going to transfer to share capital. You should only transfer with respect to what value you should transfer to share capital.
Sir, only the
Only to the respect of the allotted portion. How much shares are allotted? 1 lakh. 1 lakh into 6 rupee, which is going to be 6 lakh.
yes, sir.
How much is excess? 3
3
lakh.
lakhs.
3 lakh is going to be there for
Share allotment.
share allotment. Now comes to share allotment due entry. What is share allotment due entry? Share allotment to
Equity share capital.
share allotment to share capital. Perfect. How much they are expecting? 10 rupee. 10 rupee from how many shares? How much shares? 1 lakh.
1 lakh.
1 lakh from all the shareholders. So which is going to be what? 10 lakh. 10 lakh. Correct. Now how much is they are having excess? How much is having excess?
7 lakhs. Sir.
No. How much they are having excess?
3 lakhs.
3 lakh. That 3 lakh will be adjusted over 10 lakh. Now my debit balance was just about 7 lakh. Correct? Debit 10 lakh,
Yes, sir.
credit 3 lakh. Now itself debit is having only 7 lakh. That's what the net impact is.
Yes, sir.
After that, what is the entry I will be passing?
Bank
account to equity share allotment.
Bank to equity share. Wait. We need to pass equity share allotment with respect to 7 lakh, and we'll just see what is happening. X who allotted 3,000 shares failed to pay only first and final call money. Okay, so there is no question of about bank allotment. So it is 7 lakh. Now come to all the excess money is got over. Now we have company is having no money. Correct. Now we will be asking for first call. What is the first call entry will be passing? First call due to
equity share capital.
equity share capital. What is the value we should put? How much they are asking? First and final call na. You should also definitely write in exam first and final call. You should not write only first call. In exam you should also write first and final call. What is the value we'll be putting? 4 rupiah. So up 4 lakh.
Yes, sir.
4 lakh. Now come to the next part. Now bank is there to first and final call will be there for with respect to 4 lakh. This is what the reversal entry will be do. Now you guys come and tell me. Listen. X who was allotted 3,000 shares. Correct? How much has he allotted?
3,000 shares.
3,000 shares. Now you guys think and tell me that allotted 3,000 shares failed to pay what money? First and
final call.
Failed to pay first and final call. If he failed to pay first and final call, then that value of 3,000 into 4 rupees is not going to be recovered. That is going to be 12,000 is not going to recover. It is nothing but calls in arrears account. The remaining of 3,88,000 to be recovered through banks. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, after this part, what will be the next thing we should do? First and final call, everything is over. Now, which part comes to a picture? Forfeited comes to a picture. Correct? What they said? All the shares were forfeited. His shares were forfeited. Out of the forfeited shares, we are just reissuing 2,500. We forfeited 3,000. We forfeited 3,000. We reissue 2,500. Are able to understood? At what per share? 16 per share. So how much is a premium? If you do like this, that is wrong. Because here the face value is 20. Are able to understood? It is not 10. That's what I'm saying. Don't keep in mind that 10 rupees there. Now the face value of the share is just 20 rupee.
20.
That 20 rupees, 16 is there means 4% is again they are making a loss.
Loss.
Loss, sir.
Remind that. Keep it in mind. Now comes to share for feature. How much is a share for feature? Share capital. I need to debit. What is the share capital I will be debiting? 3,000. I called up everything. Company called up everything. Company called everything, right? 3,000 into 20. How much you got?
60,000.
60,000. How much he paid? How much he paid? He only not paying first and final call. So he paid 16 rupee. So what is 16 rupee? 3,000 into 16 rupee. He paid.
48,000.
That becomes my forfeited shares. How much he not paid? 12,000. That calls in arrears. We reverse. So it is 3,000 into 4. Till this point, everybody understood? Now,
Yes.
after that point, what will happen? I will tell you. Listen. Once this part is done, now we are coming into the reissue. Listen, wherever I just want to write all the answers beside the question. Okay. So, now, once this part is over, now we are coming for a reissue. Reissue, we are just making for 2,500 shares. So, the entry will be bank account will be debited with respect to of 2,500 into 16 rupee. 2,500 into 16 will give you 40,000. 40,000. But equity share capital should be debited at the value of the face value or the called up value. The company is calling for all 20 rupee. So it is going to be what? 2,500 into 20, which is nothing but 50,000. How you got that value? 2,500 into 20. Now, what is in excess? 10,000 is on the debit. So that is going to be 2,500 into 4 rupee. I am making a loss, which is nothing but first and or I want to write it in the form of forfeited shares. How much is a gain? 48,000 on the credit side, 10,000 on the debit side. What is my excess? 38,000 is on the credit side. Correct? That is wrong. That is wrong because this 3,000 value 2500 value differs. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Now, if how much is the value we are making for 48,000 rupee, we are collecting for 3,000 shares na, how much is for 2,500? 48,000 we are trying to reverse it. Means we are trying to calculate proportionately. 48,000 divided by 3,000 into 2,500.
So 30,000.
In one name, listen. Just do 48,000 divided by 3,000. Can you do? 48,000 divided by 3,000. Can you do?
16.
Just 16 rupee you got. Basically, what is the profit on your forfeiture? Whatever they paid, that 16 rupee you are going to get, right? That 16, you should multiply it with the reissue value of the share. So 16 into 25, 100. You will be getting what? 40,000. 40,000. So 40,000. That 40,000 should be compared with this 10,000. If we eliminate, you will be only getting
30,000.
30,000. So what is the entry for the gain on forfeiture or gain on reissue? Share forfeiture or forfeiture shares account debit to capital reserve 30,000. Are you able to understood this?
Yes,
So
sir.
if you done like this, you will be getting 15 marks. Are you able to understood? Yes, guys. We'll be getting into the other parts have already been highlighted. You just refer it. Now come to the next question. Interesting one. It's also a similar question which we have done. We'll just quickly do it. B5. Abhijit, who was the holder of 4,000 preference shares of rupees 100 each, on with 75 rupees is only called up. Be careful on that. That's why I already highlighted. Be careful on the called up value. Okay, so that's why preference share capital is only being debited with the called up value. That's what the company is asking. The company is not asking you to pay the remaining 25, right? The company is just asking to 75, then only you will be debited with that value. And could not pay his dues on allotment and in the first call itself. Each 25 means he is not ready to pay 50 rupee, just paying 25 rupee. So that's why forfeiture shares is nothing but 4,000 into 25, which will give you 1 lakh, and call scenarios is nothing but 4,000 into 50 rupee. How it 50 rupee? Allotment money. First call money is not put together 25. They clearly say each at 25 per share. Then directors forfeited above the shares and reissued only 3,000. They have forfeited all 4,000, but they reissued 3,000. The similar question which we have seen before. That same thing. But they said such shares of Mr. X at rupees 65 per share paid up as rupees 75 per share. So in the bank you should put 65 and the remaining 10 rupees you should put 10 and you will be putting preference share capital of 75. Yes. Here it is 65, here it is 10, here it is going to be 75. You are required to prepare a journal entries to record the transaction of above forfeiture and reissue. Means you just need to pass 3 entry. Forfeiture entry, reissue entry, and then gain on. If any gain, you should put gain it. Are you able to understood?
Yes, sir.
The workings will be similar to it. It's a basic question which we have discussed. Yes. We'll do this question easily. Listen this question very carefully. Alpha Limited is a company registered with the authorized equity share capital of 4 lakh divided into 2,000 of 100 each. It is irrelevant for us. Are you able to understand this point? Because it means irrelevant means we are not going to issue that. It is going to be my maximum capital in the company. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Authorized capital is a capital which has been recorded in the memorandum of association. Correct? So authorized share capital maximum the company is only having 2,000 shares. The company cannot issue more than 2,000 shares before amending the MOA.
Yes, sir.
If they want to increase the 2,000 shares to 3,000 shares, they should go for a shareholders meeting and they should pass a resolution. From that, they only amend the MOA and then they can come for the issue. Right now, that concept is not being going to be there. They are having 2,000 shares of 100 each. On that, some portion they are going for issue of 1000 shares payable 25 on application, 30 on allotment, 20 on first call, and balance as and when required. What is mean by that? What is mean by that? Balance as and when required means they are not calling up that value.
Yes, sir.
This is the most important one. Here only the students are committing a mistake. That's why clearly given in a purple color. Okay. Balance as and when required means it is an uncalled value. We are not worried about this. Okay. Application money on 1000 shares were duly received and allotment was made to them. 1000 shares applying, same the shareholder, we are also allotting 1000. Fine. The allotment amount was received in full. Allotment money also is paying correctly. So 25 received correctly, 30 rupees received correctly. But when the first call was made, two shareholders who failed to make a payment on 100 shares each, means two shareholders is making a failed payment on first call. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Held by them, and another shareholders with 100 shares paid the entire amount on his shares. What is mean by that? Here is a concept of both calls in advance as well as the calls in arrears is there.
Yes, sir.
The company did not make any other call, means final call they are not asking. Give the necessary journal entries in the books of company to record this transaction. Can we pass the first entry? What is the first entry we need to pass?
Bank to share application.
Bank to share application. For 2000 shares you will pass, for 1000 shares you should pass.
1000 shares, sir.
Only 1000 shares, sir. Super, sir. Then 1000 shares into 25 rupees, sir. You will be getting 25,000, sir. Once this 25,000 is over, what is the next entry we should pass, sir? That share application of 25 will be there. Can I transfer entirely to share capital? Yes, sir. There is no allotment, there is no excess, everything. So 25,000 to share capital. Now, what is the next entry? Allotment money due. What is allotment money due entry? What is allotment money due entry? Share allotment. Perfect, Arnishri. Share capital. On how many shares we are having? 1000 shares into 30. 1000 into 30 is going to be 30,000. Here also every shareholder is being in a good faith. Everybody is paying correctly. So we will be passing an entry. Bank to equity share allotment 30,000. 30,000. I'll be happily paying that. Now the main role comes to a picture, which is respect to first call. What is first call money due entry?
Equity share pass to equity share capital.
First call to
Equity share.
first call to equity share capital. At what value I should pay? 20 rupee. 20 rupee on 100 shares. Sorry, 1000 shares. 20,000. Now only the major picture comes to a picture. Now main entry. I will go to this place. Main entry. Already we received what? First call 20,000 is there. Correct?
Yes, sir.
I will write the same thing. Equity share first call. Same 20,000 I should write. Hold on for this moment. What they said? A person failed to pay 100 shares each. Two shareholder. Forgot about the shareholder. Now here totally 100 shares each means totally it's going to be 200 shares unpaid. Correct?
Yes, sir.
On what value? 20 rupee. On how much value I'm not going to receive? 4,000. Correct. That is not going to be received, which is going to be calls in arrears. So calls in arrears is going to be
4,000, sir.
4,000 on the debit side. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now what has happened next? Another shareholder with 100 shares paid the entire amount on his shares. What is the entire amount to be paid? What is the extra entire amount? See, already 100 rupee. 100 rupee, that 100 rupee, those who are paying that voluntary, we take another shareholder as Y. Okay. That Y is a person already paid application money 25. already paid allotment money 30, is also ready to pay 20 rupees as a first call, because first call entry we already passed, correct? So what is the excess required?
The final call also he is paying.
Final call also is voluntarily paying. Company is not asking. Voluntarily he is paying. Correct. So what is the actual value he is paying? What is the excess value? 25 plus 30 plus 20 minus 100, which eventually gives you 25 rupee.
Yes, sir.
30 plus 20 is 50. 50 plus 25 is 75. Out of 100, 75 is been taken, called up. Then remaining 25 is only the excess. That entire amount is paying, that is 25 rupee. On that 25 rupee, what we need to do? We are collecting the money. We are called up. No, he is paying voluntarily. So it is nothing but calls in advance. If this is nothing but calls in advance, we are liable for him. Sorry,
Yes.
basically, which is going to be 25 rupee into 100 shares, which is going to be 2500. Correct.
Yes.
On 2500 rupee, we are liable for him. We are liable for that Y. So Y becomes our creditor. Instead of writing Y account, I will be writing one new account called to calls in
Calls in
advance account. How much I should write?
2500.
2500. Now, just add the value 22,500 minus 4,000. What you got? 18,500. 18,500 to which account? Bank. This is what you should do it in exam. Are you able to understood? Actually, this should not be written, but we are doing it for exam purpose. We are trying to make it easy. Now I try to postmortem that 18,500. How I should do postmortem of 18,500? Listen, on that 18,500, I received on that 18,500 first call. First call. First call money. How many shareholders are paying? Out of 1,000 shares holding by 10 people, assume 10 people are holding 1,000 shares. Two shareholders holding 100 is not paying. So 200 shares is not being paid. So only 800 shares into 20 rupees has been collected. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Which will give you what?
Yes, sir.
16,000.
16,000.
The shareholder who is holding 100 shares, he is paying 25 additionally. So that is nothing but 2,500, which give you 18,500. Are you able to understood this? So
Yes, sir.
with this, we completed your entire basic problem. From B1 to B6 we completed. Are you able to understood this? In that
Yes,
itself, there are enormous complications are there. See, the basic question itself is this much of difficulty over the question. Then what is going to be there in moderate? Moderate is still going to be lengthier. We'll be seeing the moderate questions in the upcoming sessions. Yes, guys, we will be starting with a moderate problems with respect to issue of shares forfeiture and debenture, issue of shares forfeiture and reissue. So we'll be starting with question number M1. M1 is about A Limited is a company with an authorized share capital of 1 crore in equity shares of rupees 10 each. On that 1 crore of 10 each means, so they are in total they are having 10 lakh equity shares. On 10 lakh equity shares, they have they are issuing 6 lakh shares, which is fully paid on 31st March 2020. The company proposes to make a further issue of 1 lakh 35 of this share 10 rupee shares at rupees 14 each. The arrangement of payment is being, so this 6 lakh is already been issued. We are not worried about that 6 lakh, because that's what the given, and the company proposes to make a further issues also they given. As of now, that's what the information we'll see. Based on the question, we'll came to know about the understanding. Then they said 2 per share on application to be received on 31st May 2020, allotment to be made on 10th June 2020, and further 5 per share including the premium payable. The final call for the balance to be made and the money to be received. This was the given question. And they said applications were received for 5,60,000 shares and dealt with as follows. Okay. Are you able to understood this part? Listen, actually speaking, we are just worried about this further issue of 1 lakh 35. How much the company is issuing? 1 lakh 35,000. How much people have subscribed or applied is 5,60,000. Now we need to do a proportionate allotment in a different scenario. Applicants for 10,000 shares received allotment in full. So out of 5,60,000, maximum we can do 1,35,000. For those people, those who are applied for 10,000 shares, we are also allotted 10,000 shares. Okay. Maximum allotted can be like this. This is for applied. Okay. Now, applicants for 50,000 shares received 1 share for every 2 shares applied and no money was returned to these applicants. The surplus on the application money is reduced due to on the allotment. Super. They are asking for 50,000. They are applied for 1:2. 1:2 means 1:2 or 2:1. 1 share for every 2 shares applied. Yes. 1 share for every 1 share. 2 shares for 2 shares applied. They will going to allot 1 share. So it is basically 25,000 shares. Okay. Now come to the next part. In this concept, no refund is there. Excess should be adjusted. Applicants of 5 lakh were received an allotment for 1 share for every 5 share. So 5 lakh has been applied. On that 1:5 ratio they are doing. So they are just doing only 1 lakh allotment, so that you will be getting total 1,35,000 guys. Okay. So money due on allotment was retained by the company. The excess is being returned to applicants. Most crucial point is money due on allotment was retained by the company and the excess is being returned to the applicants. Only anything in excess of allotment money will be returned to the applicants. The money due on final call was received on the due date. This is a basic question, basic pro rata question without forfeiture, without reissue, and without gaining on reissue, and without call scenarios. It's a basic forfeiture question which they are testing for 15 marks. Okay, you are required to record this transaction including banking transaction in the journal. Means basically you need to prepare a journal. Prepare all the journal entries required. It is not including banking transaction. Any of you are going to process journal and transaction. Listen. Now it is in our duty to do a thing. Listen. Like the chart which we prepared in a conceptual way, like this I will prepare. This I can take category A, category B, category C. Category A, category B, category C. How much has been applied? Applied 10,000, 50,000, 5 lakh. Correct? So it eventually gives you 5,60,000. 5,60,000. Yes. Everybody. Yes. Now come to be active. Come to question number. This is application money. Okay. Allotment was to be made on 10th June and a further a 5 per share, including a premium to be payable. So how much is a premium to be payable? Any info is there? 14 per share. So 4 rupees is a premium. 4 rupees is a premium.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Perfect, sir. Now come to the next part, sir. In this is what the share applied. Now we'll go for number of shares allotted. The same cut, copy, paste. In exams, you should do it as a working note. Only one single working note. How much? For 10,000 they allotted 10. For this they allotted 25. For his this is going to be 1 lakh. So what is the total value of 1,35,000? On this only you should pass a first journal entry, which is going to be a receipt entry. What is your receipt entry on application of money? What is the receipt entry on application of
Bank
money?
account to share application account.
Bank to share application. You will pass it for 5,60,000 into what is an application money value? 2 rupee.
2 rupees, sir.
So it is going to be 10 lakh.
11,20,000, sir.
11,20,000. Perfect. Now come to the applied. Applied is 1 lakh. Actually, what is an actual application money required? Into 2. So it is 1,35,000 into 2, which is going to give you 2,70,000. This is what money required. So we will pass an entry, share application account debit. with same 11 lakh 20,000. 11 lakh 20,000. Do like this. Is it correct? Now, how much is an excess money? Is there any excess money with category A? No.
No, sir.
How much is the excess money with category B?
50,000, sir.
25,000 into 2, which is going to be 50,000. How much with category C?
1 lakh into 2.
1 lakh into 2 or 4 lakh into 2?
4 lakh into 2.
4 lakh into 2. How much is required? 8 lakh 50 is the excess money we are having. Now, in category B, they clearly say they are going to adjust towards allotment. Correct? Now, how much is an allotment money due? Allotment money due. Here it is 50,000. Correct? 50,000. Now here what is allotment money due? 25,000 into 5. Allotment money is 5 rupee. 1 lakh 25 da. Why it is 12 lakh? 1 lakh 25. Then with respect to C, you should multiple this with 5 rupee.
Okay, sir. Okay.
5 lakh. How much is allotment money due? 6 lakh, 6 lakh 75.
Yes, sir. 675,000.
6 lakh 75 is only the allotment money due. Now, the question clearly says whatever the excess money, listen, whatever the excess money of allotment, this one, applicants were 50,000 shares were allotted for 1 shares for every 2 shares applied. No money was returned to these applicants. The surplus on application being used to reduce the amount due on allotment. From amount due on allotment, you are going to reduce it. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, what we are going to do, so if we eliminate it, we are just only going to receive 75,000 from category B. Correct?
Yes, sir.
For category A, we will be receiving full 50,000. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now come to category C. Applicants of 5 lakh shares received an allotment of 1 share for every 5 shares applied for. The money due on allotment was retained by the company. The excess is being refunded. Money due, the amount extend to the amount due on allotment only retained by the company. So, how much is required for the allotment money due? 5 lakh. How much is an excess? 8 lakh. So, how much? 5,000, full 5 lakh will be utilized.
Yes, sir. Full 5 lakh will be.
So, allotment money cannot be received from category C.
Yes, sir.
Okay, allotment money cannot be received from category C because already from C category I'm having 8 lakh excess. On that only the question is saying you can only adjust towards the allotment. So I will adjust 5 lakh towards allotment. How much is a refund to be done?
3 lakh.
3 lakh is a refund you should give it. Are you able to understood? No refund for category A, no refund for category B. Are you able to understood? So same share application 11 lakh 20 we wrote. On that you guys tell me to share application. What is to share application is 11 lakh 20. To share capital, always a share capital will be for shares allotted. So it is only with respect to 1,35,000 into 2 rupee, which eventually gives you 2,70,000. Correct? Till this point, everybody understood? Yes, sir. Next, now you guys think and tell me how much is an excess I'm going to adjust over equity share allotment. This one. How much is an excess? How much I'm going to utilize for allotment? 5 lakh? 5 lakh?
50,000, sir.
How you got this 50,000 and this 5 lakh? Allotted is From this, for category B, we are adjusting 50,000. For category C, we are adjusting 5 lakh. So it is going to be 5 lakh 50. Everybody understood? So very crucial is this entry 5 lakh 50. Correct? How much is an excess refunded?
3 lakhs, sir.
3 lakh. Is it tallied? Yes. Now come to the next part. Now, how you need to pass a equity share allotment entry due? Equity share allotment to share capital. Equity share capital. What is the value? Wait. How much as a due? What is a due actually?
Should be yes, 1 lakh
35 into 5.
into 5.
Don't do anything. Just write it directly. 1 lakh 66 lakh 75,000.
45,000, 6 lakhs.
If you write like this is wrong. If you write like this is wrong. You should remember that. Perfect. This is where the students are committing a mistake. Securities premium. How much is a security premium?
4 rupees itself.
4 rupees itself is securities premium. So 1,35,000 into 4, which is 5,40,000 is going to be a securities premium, and
1,35,000 is a
1,35,000 is a equity share capital. Now, actually, we're trying to receive the money. So at the time, what you guys will write? Bank account.
debit,
Hmm.
equity share
Allotment account. Okay. In that, if you noticed, out of 6 lakh 75 debit and 5 lakh 50 credit, already you are having what value? Just 1 lakh 25. That 1 lakh 25 only you are going to receive, which is basically from these two guys, category A and B. Okay. Now come to the next entry. What is the next entry to be passed? Final call due.
Yes, sir.
First and final call due or first call due? What is the question?
Final call only, sir.
Final call. What is that thing?
The equity share final call account.
Equity share final call to.
Share capital account. Sorry, sir. Equity share capital.
What is the value?
9,45,000.
How you got 9,45,000? How you got 9,45,000?
1,35,000 into the first share value.
Into 7, sir.
Into 7 per value share you should tell. 1,35,000 into 7. Don't say from the book. 9,45,000. Then bank to equity share.
Sir, bank account to
Equity share final call 9,45,000. 9,45,000. For this question, the passing a journal entry. For this journal entry, they will give 2 marks. The others entries will have 1 mark, and the working notes will play a major role in this question. Whatever the mode, if you want to present your working notes, present it. The working notes will minimum carry 2 marks to maximum 3 marks for the working note. The remaining 12 marks will be allocated for the journal entries. Keep that in mind.
yes, sir.
Now come to the next question, which we are taking for our discussion is M2. Listen. X Limited invited applications for issuing 75,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of 5 per share. So we came to understand that the question is going to be at premium. The total amount was payable as follows: 9 per share, including premium on application and allotment. Single-handedly, they are asking, single time, they are asking application allotment of 9 rupee. So total 14 rupee, 9 rupee has been tested. So the balance on 6 rupees will be collected on the balance and first call. Now you guys think and tell me, is it necessary to pass a first and final call entry, or it is not necessary to prepare? It is 100% necessary to pass a first call and final call entry. Why? Why? Because they never say as and when required. They simply say balance on the first call. Means they are immediately doing it. Are you able to understand?
Also in the question they given that and final call was made, sir.
Yeah, that will be given. That will be given. But by what I was saying, by just looking into the question, what is the understanding you should make? When they say balance on the first call, if other things are as follows, then you should be very careful that you should be doing this first call and final call entry as well. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now come to the next point.
Understood, sir.
Applications for 3 lakh equity shares were received. You are receiving 3 lakh equity shares. On that, applications were made for 2 lakh equity shares were rejected and the money got refunded. That was most important. And you are just allotting for 1 lakh. Correct?
1 lakh. Yes, sir.
How much shares you are issued? 75. How much shares they are subscribed? 3 lakh. How much shares you rejected?
2 lakhs, sir.
2 lakh. How much is in excess?
1 lakh, sir.
1 lakh. Correct?
1 lakh we are issuing 75,000, sir.
1 lakh only we have accepted. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Accepted application is 1 lakh. Okay. On that, what is the allotted maximum? How much I can allot?
75,000, sir.
75,000. So for remaining 25,000 shares, I'm going for a pro rata. For example, what is a pro rata? So for those who are asking for 4 shares, I allotted 3 shares. Correct?
Yes, sir.
For those who are asking 4 shares, I just allotted 3 shares. Now come to the next part. So we'll prepare a table. Listen. How many shares has been shares applied? How many shares has applied?
3 lakhs.
3 lakh. In the form, we divided into 2 lakh into 1 lakh. 2 lakh is rejected. 1 lakh is only taken. So it is going to be 3 lakh in total. Correct?
Yes, sir.
In that, how much is an application money? On that, what is a share allotted and what is a application money received? Application money received. Shares allotted is completely rejected.
Yes, sir.
You only allotted 75. So shares allotted will become 75. Application money received is what?
So here application and allotment and everything is
Yeah.
combined together.
Yes, same. Application and allotment money received. What is the application allotment money received? 9 rupee.
Yes, sir.
2 lakh into 9 rupee, which is
18
going
lakhs,
to
sir.
be 18 lakh. And 1 lakh into 9 rupee, which is going to be 9 lakh. So put together, I'm receiving 27 lakh. So my first journal entry to be passed for 27 lakh. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So the entry will be bank account debit to equity share application account. For 27 lakh, I should pass.
Yes, sir.
Are you able to understood? 27 lakh. Now you allotted the share. How much is a excess money? Or I will put refund. How much is an excess refund I am having? For 2 lakh is completely rejected. So I should refund the entire 18,000 or 18 lakh.
Yes, sir.
So money refunded was 18 lakh. Here the role will not be there. So this will also going to come under my second journal entry. Correct. What is my second journal entry is? I will write equity share application reversal process I will do. Yes, wait. 27 lakh I will be doing. Then I should pass equity share capital. How much shares has been allotted? Allotted only 75,000 shares. For that, how much value I want? Only 9. So if you want here, you should always write equity share and allotment account. If you are not writing this, they will deduct 4 marks for this. How many marks? 4 marks they will deduct if you are not writing the word and allotment. Equity share application allotment is given, you should write like that. So here also what? Equity share application and equity share and allotment. 27 lakh you put. Equity share capital you will only transfer to an extent of 75,000 you will transfer. 75,000 into 9 will bring you 6 lakh.
4 only, sir.
What is it?
4 only, sir, because here securities payments involved, sir, including premium.
Which one?
Sir, here
Here also it's a
itself,
premium question. No, it's 5 rupees is a premium, right? So equity share capital to the extent of 4 rupee will be transferred and the remaining will be transferred to securities premium account to the extent of 75 into 5, which will bring you 3,75,000. And how much is in excess? Refunded to bank account. You are going to refund entire 18 lakh. Correct?
Here equity share capital is 3 lakh only, sir.
Sorry, 75,000 into 4, na?
Yes, sir. 3 lakh only, sir.
Yeah, 3 lakh. So 3 lakh into 3 lakh, if you add all this, what you will be getting? What is the value you get?
So 24 lakh 75,000, sir.
24 lakh 75,000. From that, if you remove 27 lakh, what is the excess value you are having?
2 lakh 25,000, sir.
2 lakh 25,000. What we can do? We'll go to the question. The shares were allotted on a pro rata basis to the remaining applicant. That's what we have understood. The first and final call was made. The amount was duly received on except 1,500 shares applied by Mr. Raj. That is what the most important question is. 1,500 shares is only applied. 1,500 shares is not allotted. So if you know this ratio, then only it is easier for you to compute. Are you able to understood? Next, his shares were forfeited. The forfeited shares were reissued at a discount of 4 per share. They said, this 25,000 you bought it excess, na? This 25,000 you got excess. That excess money is how much? On 25,000 you got excess. 25 into, how much is the excess money you got? 9. So 25 into 9 is what? 2 lakh 25,000 you are having in excess. So that you will be going to adjust in which place?
To final call.
First and final call.
Yes, sir.
Okay, first and final call you are going to adjust. Previously you will be adjusting excess money in allotment. Now already allotment application is put together is given, so you are adjusting towards the first and final call. Now actually which entry I should pass? First call entry I should pass. What is the first call due entry?
First and final call account debit.
Equity share first and final call to
Equity share capital, sir.
to equity share capital. What is equity share capital is? What is the equity share capital value? First call, final call is, what is the value? 6 rupees, 6 rupees, So 75,000 into 6 rupee. Correct,
Yes, sir. 4 lakh
Yes,
50,000.
75,000 into 6, you will be getting 4 lakh 50,000. Perfect. Once you got 4 lakh 50,000, now we need to go for the reversal process. Now you guys immediately after this entry, credit 2 lakh 25, debit 4 lakh 50. How much is excess on the debit side? How much is excess on the debit side?
2 lakh 25, sir.
Just 2 lakh 25. So what is the journal entry you should pass? First, only credit equity share first and final call. Don't reverse directly to the extent of 4 lakh 50. You just need to reverse it to the extent of 2 lakh 25. Correct? On that, there is a clear instruction has been given. What is the clear instruction they given? Of the amount was duly received on except of 1,500 shares which is applied by Mr. Raj. Mr. Raj, who applied 1,500 shares, we only allotted. What we have allotted? 1,125. How you got this? 1,500 into how you got this?
Sir, 3, sir, into 3 divided by 4.
Divided by 4. Perfect. Into 3 divided by 4. 1,500 into 3. 1,500 into 3 divided by 4. You got 1,125 shares has been allotted. Or in alternative way, I can tell you, for 75,000 shares, if we allotted 50,000, sorry, 1 lakh na, 1 lakh shares, if they applied, if we allotted for 75,000, then for those who applied for 1,500, how much we have allotted? That's what the question. So it is going to be 75,000 divided by 1 lakh, which eventually becomes 3 by 4. That is 3 by 4 into thing, it is going to be 1,125 shares you are applied, you are allotted. So for that only we are able to forfeit it. So
Yes, sir.
here calls in arrears is pending for 1,25,000 shares into to the extent of 6 rupee. So 1125 into 6, you will be getting 6750. 6750, correct?
Yes, sir.
What is the first and final call money value?
The value is only
What is the value? First and final call money value is what? 2 lakh calls in arrear. Is there any other question we left? 1,500 shares we applied. Those who accept applied. Wait, the first and final call was made. The amount was duly received except 1,500 shares applied by Mr. Raj. Okay. Listen. To calls in arrears. Here you will be having bank account. In bank account, how much is the cash you are recovering? How much is the cash you are recovering?
4,18,250, sir.
How you got? 73,875 shares into 6 rupee.
yes, sir.
What you will be getting?
18,000.
Oh, 6 rupees is there na. 6 rupees we should recover.
Okay,
Ah?
sir, okay, sir. Yes, sir.
No, no, no. Come, that's what I'm asking. Listen, listen. It will not directly 6 rupee. It will not directly 6 rupee. This will be the most important journal entry in this question itself. Listen, how much is excess?
2,25,000.
2,25,000 is there in excess. For that, who is also having a contribution? Mr. Raj is also having a contribution. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Ah.
Yes, sir.
So, how will be finding for 125 shares? For 2,25,000 shares means, can I say very simply? This 6 lakh means how much is the excess money I'm holding? How much is the excess money I'm holding for one share? Excess money holding for one share is how much?
3 rupees, sir.
3 rupee.
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
2,25,000 divided by 75,000.
2,25,000 divided by 75,000, which will give you 3 per share I'm holding. 3
Yes,
per
sir.
share I'm holding in excess. That should be adjusted towards all the people. To all the people. So from Mr. Raj, out of 1,20,025 into 6 rupees to be recovered, 1125 into 6 is amount due. On that, I already having an excess value of how much I'm having. On 1125 share, I'm already having 3 rupee excess.
Yes,
Correct.
sir.
So it will
375.
75. Here only all the students will commit a mistake. Okay, you should be very careful at this point. Okay, on 3375. So 3375 will be there. So here also it is not out of 75,000. 1125 if I eliminate, I'll get 73875. On 73875, you need to multiply it only by 3, not by 6. Are you able to understood?
Yes, sir.
This will be the most important thing which you need to never forget. 2,21,625 will be there. After this entry, what is happening? Forfeiture is happening. What is the forfeiture is? Forfeiture is forfeiting all the shares. Is forfeiting 1,500 shares? No. Is forfeiting only 1,125 shares. On 1,125 shares, whether all money is being called up? Whether all money is being called up? Yes, all the money is being called up. Once if all the money has been called up, then what you need to do? Listen. You need to reverse the entry. What is the first entry you should pass? One is equity share capital account. If this equity share capital account is going to be at 1125 into entire 15 rupee,
No, sir. 10 rupees, sir.
only you should take 10 rupee because securities premium is already been paid. We forgot about that securities premium which has been already paid. Wait
Yes,
for
sir.
some time, I will speak. Equity share capital 10 rupees there. That 10 rupee which has been received, that excess 15, that excess 5 rupees already been received by the company. Hereafter we have never forgot, we never worried about that securities premium. So now after equity share capital is just about 10 rupee. You will only be called up with the called up value. Okay. Now it is going to be 11,250. After this 11,250, how much has been calls in arrear? How much is the calls in arrears? On the debit it is 3375. Yeah, reverse it. 3375 is to be your calls in arrears. Now you guys think and tell me how much is a forfeited shares value. How much is a forfeited shares value? If we eliminate 1111 to 11,250 minus 3375, what is the value you get? What is
7875.
7875? 7875 is only what? Paid up value. This is calls in arrears is calls called up but not paid.
Yes.
It is called up but not paid. Here it is called up value. Are you able to understand? Okay, this is what the explanation. Now we'll try to do a certain postmortem of this. Okay, now after this I will come to the reissue part. How you got 7875 as a forfeited? That 1125 rupee he fully paid for that allotment and application.
Yes, sir.
But allotment and application 9 rupee you should not take. You should only take what? Because 9 rupees inclusive of premium. If you
Yes, sir.
remove the premium, it is just only 4 rupee.
Yes,
It's
sir.
just only the 4 rupee. So 1125 into 4, you will be getting
4,500, sir.
4,500. Okay. Then how much is a excess share the company is holding for that amount? The company is holding 3 rupee. The company is holding 3 rupee for how many shares? 375 shares. 375 shares he is holding extra, correct? 375 shares the company is holding, or 1125 shares the company is holding?
1125.
1125. It should come 1125. Okay, 1125 into 3, you will be getting 3375. If you add together, you will be getting this value. So instead, you will be directly multiplying and will be doing this. Now come to the last part. All the shares were featured, were reissued at 4 rupiah or reissued at a discount of 4 rupiah. Reissued at
Discount.
yes,
Good.
discount of 4 rupees. So how much is a value per share recovered? 6. So bank account is debited with 1125 into 6. 1125 into 6 will give brings you 6750. What is the share forfeiture is? What is the share forfeiture is? 1125 into 4. 1125 into 4 will bring you 4500. Then 2 share capital or equity share capital, which will give you 11250. Are you able to understood? Are you able to understood? Now
Yes, sir.
all the shares are forfeited and all the shares has been means share forfeited means is equal to share reissued. So 7875 minus 4500. 7875 minus 4500. What is the value, guys? Which will be transferring to forfeited shares to capital reserve is the entry we will be passing. And what is the entry we will be making? What is the value?
3375.
3375. That's how we will be completing this question. Are you able to understood? Here,
Sir, doubt.
yes.
Sir, I still can't understand the part where we get 7875 and 3375, sir.
Which one?
That forfeiture entry.
Yes.
In that, I still don't get, sir, how we get 7875, sir. Could you explain again?
7875, yeah. Very simple. If you want to, without knowledge, if you want to do from 11,250, it is eliminating 3375. That's how the balancing figure is going to be 7875. But actually speaking, whatever is a forfeited shares is nothing but a paid up by that shareholder. Correct?
Yes, sir.
In our case, who is a shareholder? Maybe Mr. Raj. So whatever
Sure.
Mr. Raj has been paid, that will be come and sit in this forfeited shares account.
Okay, sir.
Whatever has been paid by Mr. Raj will be come and sit in the forfeited shares account. So in that case, he is paid 1125 for 4 per share. Correct?
Yes, sir.
That is basically 4500 he paid. And 1125 into 3 per share, which is nothing but 3375, which is an excess money which has been paid by him.
Yes, sir.
Or I will put it in this way. I will put it in this way. He is applied for 1500.
Yes, sir.
At the time itself, he paid 9 rupees.
Yes, sir.
1500 into 9, which is going to bring you 13500. 13500.
Yes, sir.
On the 13500, what is an actual application money? What is actual application money? Apply allotted is only 1125 into rupees 9. What is 1125 into 9? Which will bring you 10,125. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Here is applied for 1500 into 9. That brings you 13500. How much the company allotted for him? 1125 into 9. Correct? How much is an excess? How much is an excess?
3375, sir.
3375 is a excess. After this, where I can adjust this money? First and final call.
Yes, sir. First and final call.
What is the first and final call money due? What is first and final call money due?
4,50,000.
No, yaar. 1125 into 6 rupees is due. Correct? 1125 into 6 rupees is due. That is going to be 6750 is a due. On that, how much is excess to be adjusted? How much is excess adjusted? 3375 you will adjust. So what is the amount you will be only be collecting from Mr. Raj? Mr. Raj is only liable for whom? What value? 3375. This is what he is not paying. Correct?
Okay, sir.
33. I'm just continuing it. Hold on. I'll clear your doubt. 3375 is only his pay, is only liable. Okay. If he is only liable for 3375, means out of this 9 rupee of 10125, if I bifurcate it, here rupees 4 will go for actual application and allotment, which is nothing but it will go to the capital account. Okay, the remaining 5 rupee which I get as a benefit, which will be go to securities premium account. Are able to understood? That's why we already credited this 3,75,000. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So in a forfeited shares, you should only take up to the value of the capital which has been transferred. That is up to 4 rupee. It is not up to 9 rupee. Okay, so that's why 1125 into number of shares is 4. So 1125 into 4, which brings you 4500, and 1125 into 3, which will give you 33,750, Are you able to understood?
Yes, sir.
Or still you are having a doubt?
No, sir. Got it, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Listen, this will be the thing with respect to what? M2. Yes, all things are correct. Now come to M3. M3 is quite easy. We'll try to do it. We'll see how the question went. Bhagwati Limited invited application issuing 2 lakh equity shares of rupees 10 each. Perfectly fine. 352. Perfect. No premium, so you will be very happy. Application were received for 3 lakh shares and then pro rata was made to all applicants. Easy. Out of 3 lakh they applied. This is applied. How much we allotted? 2. So it is in what ratio? 3 is to 2. 3 is to 2. How much shares we got in excess money? Money overpaid on application was adjusted towards allotment money. How much shares we have in excess? 1 lakh. How much rupees we have in excess? This 3 rupee will have in excess. So what is the total amount of money in excess? 3 lakh. 3 lakh. This 3 lakh to be adjusted with what? Allotment money. How much is an allotment money? 5 rupee. So out of 5 rupee, I will never ask 5 rupee. I will only ask 2 rupee. Why? Why 2 rupee?
Because 3 rupees is already
3 rupees is already been paid by him.
yes,
Correct?
yes, sir.
So hereafter B, who allotted 3000 shares. Wait, what is the word given? Allotted is the word given. Correct. The word given is allotted. The word given is not applied. So if the word given is allotted, he allotted for 3000. Correct? He allotted for 3000. How much he may be applied? How much he have applied it? Is he applied for what?
It's 4,500.
He applied for 4,500. That's how he got an allotment of 3,000. Okay, so he failed only to pay first and final call. What is first and final call? 2 rupees only he failed to pay. His shares were forfeited. Out of the share forfeited, only 2,500 shares they are reissuing at fully paid up 6 per share. Pass the journal entries, record the about transaction. What is the first journal entry you should pass? Bank to application. What is the entry you will be passed? Bank to share application. If bank to share application to be passed, you will be collecting 3 lakh. 3 lakh into 3 rupee. 3 lakh into 3 rupee brings you
9 lakh.
9 lakh. And next entry is to be very crucial. Always reverse the entry. That will become more easy. This will be entry number 1. Entry number 2 will be write share application account 9 lakh. On that, to what extent you will be transferring to share capital? Which related to application money. You can only transfer 3 rupee. 3 rupee into 2 lakh shares. So 3 rupee into 2 lakh shares will bring you 6 lakh rupee. Correct? How much you are holding in excess? 3 lakh. That's they clearly say you should adjust along with the allotment money. So you will be directly adjusting with allotment to share allotment. Able to understood? Now come to the third journal entry. What is third journal entry? Allotment money due entry. What is allotment money due entry will be passing? Equity share allotment to equity share capital. 5 rupees I am asking from every shareholder of holding 2 lakh shares. So 2 lakh into 5 rupee, which will bring you 10 lakh is a due for the company. But at the time of making a payment, bank account to equity share allotment, I cannot ask all the 10 lakh because after that immediately my 3 lakh has been credited, 10 lakh has been debited. How much has been actually due?
7 lakhs.
7 lakh. They clearly says all the persons are paying correctly. So up to four journal entry is so easy. Are able to understood? Now only the complication will start. The complication that too will start from sixth entry. What is the fifth entry will be passing? First and final call money due. What is the first and final call money due is?
First and final call account debit to equity share.
First and final call to equity share capital. 2 rupees there. 2 rupee into 2 lakh shares. 2 rupee into 2 lakh shares will bring you
4 lakhs.
4 lakh. Now come to the sixth entry. What is the sixth entry we should pass? Bank to first and final call is the first and foremost thing we'll write. With respect to what value will write? 4 lakhs will write. And what they given in the question? They clearly says those who allotted 3,000 shares fail to pay. How much is been allotted? 3,000. For 3,000 how much you need to pay? 2 rupees. Correct?
Yes, sir.
3,000 into 2 rupee, which will bring you 6,000. Correct? Then bank is 3,94,000. 3,94,000. Now hereafter forfeiture is happening. Now you guys think and tell me how much is the equity share capital called up? All 10 rupees I called up. 10 rupees. So it is 3,000 into 10, which will bring you 30,000. On that 2, how much is the call scenarios? 6,000. How much has been in excess? 24,000 will be your forfeited shares account. Forfeited shares account is going to be your 24,000. Correct? Now we are making a reissue. What is a reissue entry?
Bank account to
Bank account to
Share forfeiture to
share forfeiture account debit to equity share capital. Come to this part. They are out of 2,25,500 were reissued at rupees 6 per share. Can I reissue at 6 per share? Because my face value is going to be 10 rupee. On that reissue price is going to be 6 rupee. How much is the loss I'm suffering? Loss on reissue. But how much is a profit on reissue I'm enjoying for one share? How much is the profit I'm enjoying for one share? 8 rupees I'm enjoying. Correct? So profit on forfeiture is rupees 8 Loss on reissue is just what? 4. So I can go for a reissue. There is no Companies Act has been going with the reissue part. Now what we need to do? So all shares I'm reissuing. No. How much I'm reissuing? 2,500 I'm reissuing. So 2,500 into rupees. 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 6. Here it is going to be make a loss of 2,500 into 4.
15,000. 10,000.
25,000. Now come to whether gain has happened or not. Now you guys think and tell me. 8 rupee is my profit. How much I lost? 4. Correct?
Yes, sir.
How much is a net gain for one share? Net gain for one share. Hey, 8 rupees 8 rupees is a profit 4 rupees I lost What is a net gain? 8 rupee minus 4 rupee. For one share, it is like that For how many shares I am reissuing?
2,500.
You will be getting what?
10,000.
10,000. This is a one method. Or alternatively, this will take the full value. For 24,000 shares is for 24,000 rupees is for 3,000 shares How much is for 2,500 shares? Then we'll go for a reversal process. At the time also we'll be getting 10,000. Whatever the method you are comfortable, take. What is profit on forfeiture?
No, sir. In this method, we will be getting 20,000, sir, and then we will minus the loss.
Wait. Sorry. We'll just try to get it. It's my mistake. 24,000 into 2,500 divided by 3,000. You will be getting 20,000. On the 20,000, hereafter we should deduct this 10,000. It's a two-way process. And then we will be getting 10,000. This will be a slightly lengthier process. If you don't want to fall into this lengthier process, you will be getting very easier thing. This is nothing but profit on forfeiture minus loss on reissue. Listen the words very carefully. It is loss on reissue. It is not the reissue price. It is profit on forfeiture minus loss, which will give my net profit. Profit minus loss will give my net profit. That is multiplied by the number of shares reissued. This will be the accounting formula we'll be having. We'll be creating. So 10,000. For this 10,000, we'll be passing entry forfeiture shares to capital reserve 10,000. 10,000. Are you able to understood? Yes. If you done all this 9 transaction, 9 journal entries will carry 10 mark. 1 or 2 journal entries will have 1.5 mark or 2 mark. So you will be getting 10 to 12 marks for the journal entries, and the remaining 3 marks or 2.5 marks will be allocated for the working notes. Are you able to understood? Yes. Now I just want you to that all the process has been there. Now come to M4 M4. I want you guys to try this M4. Okay, which is with respect to called up value is there. You guys are going to do M4. I'm not going to do this M4 question. Be careful while doing M4. Are you able to understood? In that, you don't focus on this 3 Okay, 3 is irrelevant right now. I just given it for the understanding purpose. Otherwise, you don't need to do the question number 3rd point. Just do question number 1 and question number 2. Okay. Well understood. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now come to M5. Similar to M4 only, M5 is also a prepared. But it with respect to some equity share capital is there, preference share capital is there. We will try to do this question. Just we will understand. With respect to M5, Suresh Limited forfeited 300 shares. Who is forfeiting? Suresh Limited. So you need to pass the entries in the books of Suresh Limited. Suresh Limited forfeited 300 shares of rupees 10 each, which is fully called up. The bird is fully called up. Once if it is fully called up, held by Ramesh for a non-payment of allotment money 3 per share and finally call 4 per share. So what is actually paid? Actually paid is only 3 rupee. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So he paid application money 3 per share. These shares were reissued to Magesh at 8 per share. Fine. Now you guys think and tell me what is the amount called up.
Sir, called up 10, sir.
Then equity share capital should be debited with 10. So 10 into 3, which will give you 3000. Correct?
3,000.
300 shares into 10. Now, on that, how much shares has been paid? 3 rupee. 3 rupee only paid. 300 into 3 rupee, which will give you 900. Then, how much is yet to be paid? I asked, they are not paying. How much? 300 into 300 into 300 into
300 into T M plus 300 into
Hey,
4 M.
that's what 7 rupee. 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 into
Yes,
300
sir.
is 2100.
2100. Yes, sir.
That's it.
Same.
This is the only way you can pass an entry. Or other ways also, 2 share final call, 2 share allotment also you can pass. Then, how I was reissuing? Question is silent about the number of shares reissued. Assume to be fully reissued. What is fully reissued? Bank account debit with 8 rupiah. 300 into 8 will bring you 2400.
Yes, sir.
2. No.
Sir,
Forfeited shares
forfeited shares.
with respect to 2
2
rupees, which is 600. 2. Equity share
Equity
capital
shares, capital
3000.
3,000.
So, what is my gain is
300.
300. 300 is a gain. So, you will be passing an entry forfeited shares to capital reserve.
Capital.
Are you able to understood? Now come to the next part. This question they are tested for 10 marks. This is for 5 marks. This is for 5 marks. If in your examination this question is going to come, then you will be happily solving the question. Mr. P, who was the holder of 2500 preference shares of rupees 100 each, on which 70 per share has been only called up. So, what is a journal entry you should pass? Preference share capital account is to be debited with respect to 2500 into 70, because that is what only called up. 25 into 7, which is giving you 17,500. Correct? 1,75,000. Correct? That I will be doing that on. And he could not pay his dues on allotment and first call each at 20. So 20 plus 20 is 40. 40 is not paid. Not paid becomes my calls in arrears. So 2 calls in arrears. How much? 2500 into 40, which is going to give me
1 lakh, sir.
1 lakh. How much is an excess I am having? 75,000. This 75,000 is nothing but what? Forfeited shares which has been paid on the application. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Everybody understood. 30 rupee, which is going to be 75,000. Everybody understood this first entry for the case 2. Next, the directors forfeited the above shares and reissued 2000 shares only is going to reissue of such shares to Mr. Q at rupees 60 per share, paid up as 70 per share. Now you guys think and tell me what is a journal entry I should pass it for reissue. Bank account has been debited. Hereafter it is easy. Bank account has been debited. 2000 shares into 60 rupees. It is going to give me 1,20,000. On that, next forfeited shares is there. Forfeited shares will be there. So 2000. How much is a loss I am making? 10 rupiah.
10 rupees.
So which is going to give me 20,000. Then 2 equity share capital to the extent of called up. 2000 into 70. 2000 into 70 is going to give you 1,40,000. Correct? Now come to the major role. Forfeited shares to capital reserve. Now we'll go with that formula. What is a profit on share forfeited? What is a profit on share forfeited? 30 rupiah. 30. What is a loss on share forfeited? 10. Into number of shares reissued, not forfeited. Number of shares reissued is what?
2,000.
Direct thing. 20 into 2. What is 20 into 2 is?
40,000.
40,000. That's how the journal entry should be. So here bank account debit 2, it is not equity, it is preference share capital. Yes, that's it. Are you able to understood till this part?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Come to M6. What is M6? Listen to this question. Mr. Delta Limited forfeited 600 shares of rupees 10 each, issued at a premium. Fine. Whatever they issued at a premium, that shares they are forfeiting. Okay. 2W for non-payment of first and final call, including one. Actually, the premium is 1 rupee. Here the premium is not included in the allotment money. It is included in the first and final call money. If it is included in the first and final call money, that is non-payment. Whenever the non-payment is arising whenever the non-payment is there on the securities premium is not being paid, at that time only securities premium account will be debited in our books of accounts, because we need to reverse that books, right? Because we already passed the entry of securities premium. Now we need to close that book. So what we need to do, along with equity share capital we will also debit securities premium. Okay, then most importantly the reissue part comes to a picture. That's what I already explained you. Forfeiture is happening for 600 shares, but due to a different intervals, out of this time 400 shares were issued to Z for maybe this month. Maybe after that credited fully as rupees paid 9 per share, and remaining 100 shares will be reissued to X for 10 paid up for 11 rupee. Here for one person I'm reissuing at loss. For one person I'm reissuing at the same value, at a more than premium, basically an issue price. Okay, then out of 600, out of 6, 4 has been reissued. One is also been reissued. Only remaining 100 shares is still left with the company. Are you able to understand this understanding of the question? Everybody? Yes. Now it's our game to play it. Listen. Now you'll forgot. I will erase all those things. Now we'll be easily solving the question without looking into the answer. First and foremost thing. Now comes to a picture. What I should debit? Equity share capital I should debit. With respect to what value? Called up value. Whatever is the called up value, tell me. The word itself is first and final call. Correct? First and final call means it's a final last call. So I am calling everything. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So 600 into 10 rupee. Rupee symbol is very crucial. 600 into 10 rupee, which will give you 6,000. Which will give you 6,000. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now they clearly say there will be a non-payment on securities premium. That 1 rupee securities premium I need to reverse. So it is going to be 600 into 1 rupee. 600 into 1 rupees give you 600 to the extent of securities premium. Here I will get certain space. I will be writing over here. Maybe here. No. Nowhere else I am getting a space. Okay, I will try to shorten this. Now you guys think and tell me. Now, after this, what do you want to do?
Two.
Two.
Calls in arrears.
Calls in arrears. Super. In calls in arrears for 6,600 shares, I know. On 600 shares, at what value? At what value? Wait. Again, I come to this. Wait. Here I need to write forfeited shares. I need to write forfeited shares. Again for 600 shares. Again, I am a little confusing with the amount. I know really one thing. On my credit side, it's only going to be 7,200. It will not be more than that. Correct?
Yes, sir.
When it comes to this part, they clearly say there is only a non-payment of first and final call of 3, which is inclusive of premium. So already 11 rupees there. On 11 rupee, it has been divided into 2 as per the information of the question. It is going to be 3, which is inclusive of 1 rupee, and then the remaining 8 rupee has been paid. Correct?
Yes, sir.
This is paid. So whatever has been paid, you should write it in
Forfeiture, sir.
forfeiture. So it is going to give you 4,800. So what is your call scenarios? What is your call scenarios? 3 rupee, which is going to give you 1,800. Are you able to understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
After this, what is the next entry we should pass? Reissue. Reissue is happening at what? Reissue is happening at what? 2 intervals, correct?
Yes, sir.
So we need
First
to
one,
wait. We need to do a reissue entry 2 times. Okay. We need to separately show the profit on the reissue. Are you able to understand?
yes, sir.
We should not merge X or Z or both the persons whoever reissuing. Whoever reissuing X and Z, both we cannot add. Separately we should show. So here I will take it to X. Here I will put it in Z place. Okay, wow. Now you guys think and tell me. First thing, for X, how many shares I'm reissuing? First is Z only given, ah. First
Yes,
is Z only given. So how many shares Z X is reissuing? For Z, 400 shares we reissued
400%.
at 9. So bank account will be debited with 400 into 9, which will give you 3600. Ah. What is the forfeited shares I'm making a loss? 400 into 1 rupee. 400. 2 equity share capital 4000.
4,000.
Correct? Ah. On that, which entry to be passed? Reissue entry to be passed. So I know reissue is already passed. Gain to be passed if any. Correct? Ah.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
for what is a profit on reissue? Profit on reissue is 8 rupee. What is loss on reissue? 1 rupee. How much has been shares reissued? 400. So 7 into 400. What is a reissue? Easy, ah?
Yes, sir. 2,800.
2800. That is with respect to Z. Being shares reissued to Z. Being gain on reissued on the shares to Z. That's what the narration you should write. Perfect. Ah? Or being the profit transfer to reissue. Whatever you want to write, you will write. Then come to the next part. I'll bring the X to here. Yes. Now you guys think and tell me. What is the entry I should pass?
Bank account.
See, listen. I have separate notes. You don't think I will be writing correctly now. No. The understanding of this is whether if I write it beside the question itself, you came to know what is the understanding of this so that it will be easier for us. Bank account debit. What is a bank account debited? Bank account has been debited. Now we'll go and see the question now. We are stuck with this. 100 shares were reissued to X at 10 paid up for 11 per share. So
Premium, sir.
premium. So it is bank account debit, which has been 10 rupiah, 11 rupiah, 11 rupee. So
11 rupees, sir.
11,100. How I got the value? 100 into 11 rupee. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Then 2 equity share capital 1000. 2
Yes, sir.
securities premium 100. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Then after this, we will be passing one more entry. Forfeited shares to capital reserve. Actually, only one thing is gain. How much is the gain for this? 8 rupees the gain. So how much is the profit on forfeiture? 8. How much is the loss on reissue?
0, sir.
0, sir. Multiplied by 100, sir. Don't tell me it is 0. Okay. 8 minus 0 only is given. Correct? 8 minus 0 is 8. So which will bring me 800. Are you able to understood? This is what the entry is. Correct?
Yes, sir.
With this, we successfully completed our M6. With that, moderate problems is also gets completed. Are you able to understood?
Yes, sir.
Listen, as we have completed basic problem, moderate problem, now we are in a position to do the advanced problem. Advanced problem will be much complicated. Be stressed. Right now I know it's time is going to be already 11 p.m. in the night, so we'll be trying to extend till push up to ourselves till 12. Only 3 questions, A1, A2 and A3 we'll try to do, because I want to do all the questions to maximize the extent in our book. Okay, now come to question number A1. We'll try to decode the question first. They said fashion governments invited application for issuing 10,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. The amount payable, sum as follows. What is the requirement of the question? Prepare necessary journal entries. No balance sheet, nothing. Okay. Now, in this point, application, allotment, first call and final call, second and final call. Be thankful to this question because this question is not involving securities premium. Are you able to understood? Now, come to the next part. This issue was fully subscribed. Issued 10,000, subscribed 10,000. So there is also no over subscription. This question is a basic question with the forfeiture, with the reissue, with call scenarios too. Are you able to understood? Now come to the next part. RAM to whom? RAM to whom 100 shares were Ram to whom 100 shares were allotted failed to pay the allotment money and his shares were forfeited immediately after the allotment. Okay, so step by step, part by part will do. For this, I will go to the concept notes because for this, I cannot able to do this in this book. Listen, I will take this as A1. In this A1, what we will do? What is the first entry I should pass?
Bank to share application.
Equity share application. I will take a black pen. You will also take a black pen. I will also take a black pen. Bank to be enjoy and we will do this question. Bank to equity share application. What is a bank to equity share application? How many shares they are issuing? 10,000. 10,000 into 1 rupee. So 10,000 into 1 rupee. So it is going to give me 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. Okay. Now come to the next entry. What is the next entry we should pass? Reversal entry. Equity share application to equity share allotment. Correcta?
Yes, sir.
Entry correcta?
No.
No, equity share
Capital.
capital. What I should write? 10,000, 10,000. This is allotted entry. Now come to due entry. What is allotment money due? Equity share allotment account debit to equity share capital from all the 10,000 shareholders. How much I'm expecting from them? Just 2 rupees I'm expecting from them. So which is eventually going to give me 20,000. Now this account I should reverse. So equity share allotment to be reversed means to be closed to the extent of 20,000. Now the real point comes to a picture. What they are saying? Ram to whom 100 shares were allotted. Okay, those who are applied, we have allotted it. Allotted, failed to pay the allotment money and the shares were forfeited immediately after the allotment. So, he is not paying an money, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now, what we need to do? So, call scenarios is going to be there. Okay, call scenarios is going to be there for 100 for 2 rupee so it is going to be 200 the remaining 19,800 is for bank account. I will get a cash, correct?
Yes, sir.
So it is going to be 9,900 into 2 rupee, correct? Now
Yes, sir.
immediately you should not go and push for first call. They said immediately after we are making a forfeiture. Now how many shares we forfeited? 100 shares.
Yes, sir. Equity share capital account.
Equity share capital account debit with 100 shares into how much?
3 rupees.
3 rupees is only a called up. So we will only put 3 rupees because application money I'm asking, allotment money 2 rupees I'm asking. He is not going to pay. So equity only called up is 3. So 300. 2. How much is call scenarios? 2. So 2 rupees is a call scenarios. How much he paid? 100. That becomes my forfeited shares. Are you able to understood? Now you should not pass a reissue entry because we don't know about the reissue, correct? Because the reissue can be happen like this from A, from B, from C to a single person D. They can give it, right? It cannot be. That's why the reissue entry will not be there. Now come to sixth one. What is the sixth entry we should pass? For the first call money due. What is first call money due entry is?
The first call account, equity share first call account debit.
Equity share first call account debit to
Equity share capital account.
equity share capital account. Listen, when it comes to equity share capital, you should be very careful. Hereafter, this Raj 100 will go out. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Hereafter, it is only 9,900. Because we already forfeited the shares of some Mr. Raja, whom? Ram.
Yes, sir.
Ram we already forfeited. So it is only 9,900 into 3. 9,900 into 3 is how much? We will be having 29,700 only.
29,100.
Now come to the next part, actual recipient. On that, what in the question, what they said? What they said it in the question, Sham, to whom 1,500 shares were allotted, failed to pay the first call. Yeah, it's 150. Failed to pay the first call. If he failed to pay the first call, his shares were also forfeited after the first call. Then I need to write bank account. Then I will write call scenarios. See, if you are not writing call scenarios, is also fine. Without writing call scenarios, you can still write. Anyhow, I will be already given in my book also. 2. Equity share first call. Now you need to reverse the same. Okay, on that, how much he is holding the 150? So from 9,900 minus 150 is gone. Hereafter it is only 9,050 into 3 is only received. So which is 29,250. Here 150 into 3 rupee, which is going to give me 450. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now come to the next step. 8. What money we are asking? Second and final call. What is the second and final call entry is?
Second and final call account debit to equity share capital account.
Equity share second and final call. What is the value da?
Sir, 9,750.
9,750 only. Hereafter shares is going to be there. Correct? Because 2 shareholder we already recovered. 4. 9,750 into 4. We will be having 39,000.
Yes, sir.
39,000. Now comes to a main picture, which is going to be, I know really well, equity share second and final call is going to be credited. To extent of what value? 39,000. This is what you should write. Okay, but I don't know how much I'm going to collect, how much I'm going to not collect. So this will be written in the 2 form. Bank account debit, call scenarios account debit. Now what they said, afterwards, second and final call was made. Morgan, to whom 50 shares were allotted, failed to pay the second and final call. So he is paying 1 correctly, 2 correctly, and 3 correctly. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Correct? Correct.
Yes, sir. He did.
Yes, sir.
Correct. I also forgot one thing. You also forgot one thing. I also forgot one thing. You also forgot one thing. Which is nothing but forfeited entry to be passed. So this entry will be carried forward to the next page. Okay. This is not the 8th entry. This is going to be your 9th entry and 10th entry. 8th entry is nothing but after the immediate forfeiture they said, what is the immediate forfeiture? Equity share capital account with 450. 450, no. How much shares forfeited? 150. Sham is a person correctly paying an application money 1 rupee. He is correctly paying an allotment money 2 rupee. He is only showing his first call money. 3 rupee is not paid. Correct? How much he actually paid?
Actually paid is 3 rupees, sir.
Just 3 rupees is paid. 3 rupees is unpaid. So 115 2. Here it's 6 rupees is called up. Okay. Are you able to understood?
900, sir.
900. 2 calls in arrears. 150 into 3 rupees, which is unpaid on the first call, which is 450. Then 2 for
Share forfeited account.
150 into 3, which has been paid, which is nothing but application money and allotment money value. 450. Now this is correct. Then bank account, calls in arrears account will be there. Now comes the picture. Who is not paying? 50 per share he is not paying. So 50 into 4 rupees not paying. Then it's only 200 rupee. Then it is 38,800, which is nothing but 9,700 into 4. Able to understood? From this next part, what is happening? The last forfeiture to be happen, correct? His shares were also forfeited. So how the forfeiture entry will be there? It will be slightly a easy question, I can say. If you know conceptually, what step by step you can easily do. What is the next entry will be passing the
Equity share capital account debit, sir.
hmm.
Two calls in.
Calls in arrears account 2.
Hmm. Calls in arrears, I know it is going to be 200. So as a
sir.
company, I am asking with whom? What is the person name? Paula.
Mohan, sir.
Mohan. I will name it as Paul. Mohan. For Mohan 50, I am asking all 10 rupee. Yes, he's become
sir.
the last person. I am calling for all 10 rupee. How much is paying? How much is just paid?
300, sir.
300, sir.
Other 650, sir.
600, 6 rupees, 300. Are you able to understood? Yes, sir. Now come to question number, not question number 12, 12th step. What is happening actually? All forfeited shares were reissued at what per share?
9 rupees per share.
9 rupees per share. So what is the reissue entry? Bank account debit. What is a bank account debit? With what value?
300 into
300 into 9. 2700. What is the forfeited shares? 1 rupee is a loss, which is going to be 300. 2 equity share capital 3000. Correct. Correct. Now come to 13th entry. What is 13th entry? Anyhow, I will be in a profitable position only. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Forfeited shares to capital reserved. When it comes to forfeited shares into capital reserve, I will go and mark certain items. Okay. First forfeiture is happening at the time I will be enjoying 100 rupee profit.
Yes, sir.
Second forfeiture is happening at the time I'm enjoying profit of 450. So total 550.
Sir.
Second time happening, how much I'm enjoying?
300, sir.
300, sir. So it is going to be 100 plus 450 plus 300 minus how much is the loss I sacrificed? 300, which eventually brings
550.
550. If you want, you can put this as a separate working note. How you need to write a working note, I will just show it in my book. Listen, this is what the entries is. If you prepare like this working note, then they will give 1 or 2 marks. Able to understood?
Yes, sir.
This is what the 2 ways to do. That's why I given R for this question alone. I just try to give you an idea that this is a way I passed. This is also an acceptable way. Institute is also accepting this. Instead of call scenarios, we'll write that account. Are you able to understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We'll go and see A2 question, sir. If there is any new in A2 question, I will do, sir. Otherwise, you will be doing that, sir. B Limited issued 50,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each, payable 3 per share, 5 on application including premium. Fine. 4 per share on call. All the shares were subscribed, so there is no oversubscription. Money due on all shares were fully received, except from Mr. X holding 100,000 shares, failed to pay the allotment money and call money. Fine. X is not paying two things. Y holding 2000 shares failed to pay only the call money. All those 300 shares were forfeited. Now my question to you is, forfeiture is happening immediately or forfeiture is happening at last?
At last, sir.
At last. Are you able to understand? For this question, the forfeiture is happening at the last.
Yes, sir.
Out of the forfeited shares 2500, including whole X share, were subsequently reissued to Z. So whatever, so total 1000 plus 2000, so total 3000 shares were forfeited. On 3000 forfeited, they are only issuing 2500 as a reissue. On that reissue, they clearly say X full 1000 shares is there, Y only 1500 shares is there. Proportionately, you should do a gaining on the share. Are you able to understand? Were subsequently reissued at a paid discount of 2 rupee. At a discount of 2 rupee means 8 rupees is a call. 8 rupees is the money which has been collected by the company. Correct?
Yes.
The interesting question in this part is only prepare a balance sheet and notes to accounts of the company. Here we will not prepare a full balance sheet as per Companies Act. We'll prepare only the extract balance sheet. Okay, I'll just give you an overall view how the balance sheet to be prepared. In CA foundation level, just try to remember this. Equity and liability is a main heading item. After that, first subpart will be shareholders fund. Okay, if I want to put a number, this will be 1. This will be 1A and 1B. 1B will always be a share capital. 1B will be always be a reserves and surplus. Always remember these two things. This is more than sufficient for you in foundation. In asset category, you will be having current asset and then you will be writing cash and cash equivalents. Basically, under the current assets only, the cash and cash equivalents parts will come. That's a subheading of this. Are you able to understand? How you need to do? Note 1 and note 2 are very important in foundation level. In 1, authorized and issued and subscribed will be 50,000 equity shares for this question. Okay, that will be just as a disclosure statement. It will not be taken. It is just like a disclosure in the notes to accounts. You should not write 5 lakh. That's why I have written in the inner column. Actually, it should be written in the outer column. For you to understand, I have written in the inner column. So 5 lakh will just be balanced. It will not be taken to the balance sheet. It will be just as a disclosure statement as per AS1. We'll just disclose this. How much they are subscribing it? 49,500 into 10, which is nothing but 4,95,000. On that, any forfeited shares that you should add back under the subscribed capital. Okay, any forfeited shares you should add back. That is nothing but 3,000. Okay, this is with respect to working notes to accounts 1. It is not working note, it is notes to accounts 1 presentation statement. Now come to reserves and surplus. Whatever the capital reserve we done, that we will be marking it over under the reserves and surplus column, and securities premium whatever we receive now at the time we will be passing the entry equity share allotment account debit to equity share capital to securities premium. That securities premium will come and will place it over here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Capital reserve computation, you know really well how to do it. Balance on securities premium also we will be having that. You just need to practice this question. Okay, you just need to do it, then only you came to know where you are committing a mistake. Suppose if I am saying, because actually I want to do every question, but I will not do this question right now. Maybe in the next session or in the upcoming session I will be discussing this question, but I still want you to discuss this, then only you came to know wherever you are committing a mistake. For example, if I am telling the question and some Ramji or Harinishti or other persons are giving me the answers, Sharon or other persons are giving me the answers, then I know there are 2 to 3 people able to understand. What about the remaining people? I just want you to do this question. If you are having any doubt, surely doubts will come. I'll mark, I will write and give. Surely doubts will come. You will just try to confuse yourself. Okay, you decide, and you will write wherever the mistakes is there. But if you commit certain mistake, mark that mistake. Okay, if you're trying to do, if you're stuck in between, just try to scribble our notes. Just go for our notes. Just go to your module. Just discuss and then come back to this question and somehow try to complete all the question. Means all the question means all the steps in this question. All the journalists try to pass and then raise the doubts on my hand. Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Now come to A3, sir. Why A3 has been given like this, sir? Listen. Wait, I'll just wait. What happened? Yes. Come to A3. A3 is Deepak Chemicals Limited invited application for 10 lakh shares of rupees 100 each payable as follows. Okay, 10 lakh shares. Correct. Question is 100% correct. 10 lakh shares. This question is given. Why it is specifically A3? Dates are given. That's why. Because this question is very much crucial. All the shares were applied and for allotted. A shareholder holding 15,000 shares paid the whole amount due along with allotment. At the time of allotment money itself, one shareholder who is holding 15,000 shares is paying all this 30, 60 rupees in this time itself with respect to 15,000 shares. So which is basically is going to be your calls in advance. Correct? So you are required to prepare a journal entries for the above mentioned transaction, assuming all the sums due were received. Interest was paid to the shareholder concerned on 1st March. Okay, there will be only calls in advance question. Here we will be doing a first entry. First entry is easy. Bank to share application. Correct? 100.
Yes.
Then what is the allotment money? 30.
Yes, sir.
30. Wait. The main question is they have done with this allotment. Correct? So the second entry can be like this. Share application to share capital, which is going to be 100. Correct? The same reversal process. Okay. And what is the share allotment money due? What is share allotment money due?
It is 30 rupees. 300.
30 rupees into 10. Correct? 10 lakh.
Okay, sir.
At 10 lakh, it is going to be lakh. 30 into 10 lakh, which is nothing but 30 into 10. You will put like this 30 into 10. Always write here in lakhs. Major thing, you will always write in lakhs. Okay. So at the time, you will be passing entry. Share application is 100. To share capital 100. That's what I written. Then what is the share allotment money due? 300. Share allotment to share capital. That's how the two combined entries of share allotment to share capital has been combined. So that's why it is combined entry has been given. You can still pass to
this
separately. 100% you can do.
Okay, sir.
Next. Actually, at the time of receiving, one good shareholder who is holding 15,000 shares, 15,000 shares paid 60 rupees fully. So 15,000 into 60, which is going to give me 9 lakh. I should not write 9 lakh now because money is in lakhs. So I just need to put 9.
Yes, sir.
Bank fully received. Share allotment reversal of 300. Then calls in advance is just 9 rupee. Wait, all this transaction is happening on what date? 1/6 is this happening. Till this moment, all the transactions happening on 1/6/2020. Able to understood. Now, first call entry is same. What is first call entry? 300. Basic thing. 30 rupee, 30 rupees there. Then reversal. Bank to. Why this calls in advance is there? Why this calls in advance is there? Because at the time of first and final call, I'm not going to ask that person who has given me that 15,000 shares that I'm not going to ask them. Just instead of writing that person, who is that person? The person name. Yeah, shareholder. Maybe we can name it as Paul. Paul who is holding 15,000. That Paul, instead of writing to Paul account, we have just write. We are just written in the name of calls in advance. Now, actual time for Paul to make 4.5 is came. We will never go and ask Paul, you need to pay 4,50,000. We will never ask that because he already paid. Correct. So instead of writing Paul account, we will be writing that creditor, we need to close it. So we will be writing bank account debit, calls in advance to share first call. This is a voluntary entry we should pass. They will never say it in the question. By understanding in the question in the one line, we need to pass this entry. Are able to understood? Now, what is the time gap between this? What is the time gap between this? Actually, when I received that 9 lakh 16/2020 to
5 months, sir.
how much is actually they are making a payment? 1st November da.
So 6 months.
June, July, August,
July.
September, October. 5 months.
5 months.
1st October na. So it is going to be 5 months. How much money I am going to utilize for that 5 months? 9 lakh 4.5 lakh
4.5 lakhs, sir.
4.5. So 4.5 lakh into
12%, sir.
12%. In this question, percentage will also not be mentioned. You should only come to know into 5/12. I am getting 22,500. It is a money which has to be paid by whom to whom?
The company to shareholders, sir.
Perfect, sir. That's it, sir. On 1/3, share final call to share capital is an easy entry will pass. Again, we'll pass this. See, instead of writing bank to calls in advance, actually I want to receive 300. I already received 4.5. That I will be doing. Then I will be only collecting 29 lakh 50. That is like what? 2 crore 95 lakh. 2 crore 95 lakh 50,000 only I will collect. Are you able to understood? Now you guys think and tell me this transaction is happening on 1/3/2021. Correct?
Yes, sir.
From 1/6/2020 to 1st March 2021. How many months I'm utilizing the cash? June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Only till February. So it is 9 months. How much cash I'm utilizing? Definitely don't even try to put 9 lakh over here. Okay, to that extent, this is to the extent of first call, this is to the extent of final call. So here we will be putting 4,50,000 into again 12% into for 9 months I need to collect. So 4,50,000 into 12% into 9/12, I am getting 40,500. 40,500. If I collect, what is the total amount I should pay to that shareholder? 63,000. This 63,000 should be 62, is it? 63. 63,000. You are getting sleep, It's already 11:20. Okay. 63,000 we are collecting. Don't write directly, go and write 63,000 because we already said in the corner it is in lakhs. What is in lakhs? Convert it into lakhs, divided by 1 lakh.
0.3.
Divided by 1 lakh if you put, it's going to be 0.63. For 0.63, now you guys think and tell me, this 63,000 rupees is an income or expense for the company?
Expense.
Expense. Expense for the company. What is the entry the company should pass?
Sir, interest account debit.
No. Don't write interest account debit. Interest on calls in advance account debit to
shareholders account.
shareholders. No. Simple entries to bank account.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Direct entry. Expense entry. We are immediately going to pay on the same day. Correct? That's how it is 0.63 to be passed. Okay. On which date you should pass? That's the main question.
1st March.
1st March only you should pass. But academically you will pass like this. But if you want to pass one more thing, that is nothing but you can still pass it in between that on the 1st November to the extent of 22,500 you will pass one entry, and to the next extent of 40,500 you will pass the next entry on 1/3. But in academic, because as a company also they will pay at the last time of the interest only, they will be utilizing the money at the final adjustment they will do, and then only they will pay you the interest. That's why the one final entry to be passed, that is interest on calls in advance to shareholder, shareholder to bank. Shareholder is a dummy account. So final entry should be interest on calls in advance to bank. It's a perfect entry you can pass. Or in exam, if you want to do, still you can create one due entry, and then if you want to pay one more entry paid, then that's up to you. Okay. Combinedly pass one entry interest on calls in advance to bank. Are able to understood?
Yes, sir.
Being interest on calls in advance paid. Simple entry. Are able to understood?
Yes, sir.
So whether we have completed this. No, we have one more question also is there. Now come to this. Alankit Limited is issued at par 2 lakh equity shares of rupees 100 each, 25 payable on application, 30 on allotment, 20 on first and final call, and balance on the final call. Whether I want to call final call, whether I want to call final call,
Yes, sir.
yes, definitely I should do.
Yes.
All the shares were fully subscribed. All the shares were fully subscribed. Mr. Dhawan, who held 40,000 shares, paid full remaining amount on the first call itself. So after allotment, at the time of first call receipt, he is paying 40,000. So at the time of first call, don't write bank to share first call. Write bank to equity share first call, 2 calls in advance. Are you able to understood? That to the extent of 40,000 you should do. The final call which was made after 3 months from the first call was fully paid. Why this 3 months has been given? To
Sir,
calculate the interest.
calculate the interest.
Perfect. To calculate the interest that is given. Was fully paid. Except a shareholder having 4,000 shares who paid his due amount after 2 months along with interest in calls in advance. This question calls in arrear. One shareholder who is not even paying. The final call which was made after 3 months from the first call was due fully paid. Except. So first final call money who is not paying? A shareholder who is holding 4,000 rupee is not 4,000 shares is not paying that final call money. Correct. But after 2 months, he voluntarily comes and he voluntarily pays his dues along with interest on call scenarios. Here, interest on call scenarios to be calculated for 10% for how many months?
2 months.
For 2 months, you should calculate. Here, 40,000 shares, how much you will be calculating? 40,000 into?
40,000 shares.
40,000 shares, sir, into what is the value of shares, sir? How much is paying extra, sir? How much is paying extra, sir? Sharon, how much is they paying extra? 25 correctly paying. 30 also he correctly paid. 20 first call also he will be paying on call. Only final call money is paid first.
Yes, sir. 20 only, sir.
It's only 20. It's not 25. It's not 40. Okay, it's not 40. It's just 20. Okay. Are you able to understood? 20, yeah.
Yes, sir.
No, it's only 25. Final call is 25. 25 plus 30 plus 20, which is 75. 75 minus 100 is 25. So final call money is 25. That money is paying voluntarily. So 40 into 25. What is 40 into 25 is?
10 lakhs, sir.
10 lakhs, sir. 10 lakhs into how many percentage? How much percentage? 12 percentage. For how many days? Or how many months?
3 months, sir.
3 months, sir. Calculate that, sir.
30,000, sir.
30,000, sir. For 30,000, you will be passing one entry. What entry? Interest in calls in advance to banker or interest in calls advance to shareholder and shareholder to bank. Okay. Then what is the next entry you will be passing, sir? 4,000 shares is having calls in arrears,
Yes, sir.
4,000 shares into how much is calls in arrears? 25, because a fully paid a final call which was made after 3 months from the first call was fully paid except a shareholder 4,000 who paid his due amount after 2 months along with calls in arrears. What is this understanding, sir? Arrears is in calls in final call, arrears is in first call.
Sir, final call.
Arrears is in final call. If arrears is in final call, 4,000 into 25. So 4,000 into 25 rupee. So you will be getting 1 lakh is a calls in arrear. Correct? Don't forget to reverse the calls in advance you passed at the time of first call. That you should reverse it in the second. So 1 lakh you got. On that 1 lakh, how much percentage is in interest, sir? 10%. For how many months, sir? 2 months, sir. So into 10%, which is 10,000 divided by 2, which is going to give you 1,667. Are able to understood? Approximately. Yes, Jamshari, it is exactly 16,666.66. Approximately 1667. Correct?
Yes, sir.
But most important thing is that shareholder who paid his due amount after 2 months along with interest. Now you guys think and tell me what is a journal entry I should pass.
Yes, sir. This is our income, sir.
This is our income, sir.
So bank to
Bank to
Interest from
Interest received. Okay, interest on call scenarios.
Interest in call scenarios. அப்புறம் 2 call scenarios.
Yes, sir. 2 call scenarios.
That entry we need to reverse na to the extent of 1 lakh 1667, then 1 lakh 1667, correct?
Yes, sir.
This will be the one entry, but in that itself I have given a different one. This will be the one thing you need to be very careful. This major thing, reversal should be taken care. Calls in advance we are reversing it, call scenarios we are creating it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then here I have given, listen, if I comprehensively see shareholder gets scans, this will be the one compounded entry.
Yes, sir.
Shareholders gets cancelled, this will be the entry we created. This will be the entry we have done. Where is that? Where I wrote, yes, this is the entry we created. Okay, if you want to still go with shareholder, you can still go any of the answer keys with that, like that only, because that's what I'm saying. Whatever is there in suggested answer, it is not that the same answer key they will be having. Still, if you write like this, it is 100% fine. Or write a note for a safer side. What note you should provide? Instead of passing a single entry, one can also pass due entry separately and payment entry separately with respect to both interest on calls in advance and interest on calls in arrears individually. Both interest on calls in advance and calls in interest individual entries can also be passed. Okay, this is also, it's fine. Now come to the next part, guys. What are the commonly committed mistakes you can do while with respect to the questions we have discussed? Application versus allotment money. Forgot to adjust the application money towards the allotment or towards the refund is a mistake you should do. How you can rectify it? Always check if the company states excess is adjusted or excess is refunded. If it is according to this, apply it accordingly. Then comes to share premium. Treating the premium as an income and transferring to unpaid premium to the forfeiture account. This will be a wrong treatment. Here premium unpaid will be debited to the securities premium account on the forfeiture, and premium received will keep intact. We will not touch that. That is called intact. Never transfer the unpaid premium to the capital reserve. Keep that point in very mind. Are you able to understood? Now, calls in arrears versus calls in advance. If you are ignoring a calls in arrears account just by reducing the bank balance, that will not be there. Forgetting to pass the entry for calls in advance separately, you should not forget. Always use calls in arrears account when money is not received and calls in advance account when money is received before the due. Then, with respect to forfeiture of shares, what is a mistake you can do? Cancelling the entire share capital, including the unpaid portion, you may commit a mistake. How you can do? Only a called up amount you should be do. Divide the entire thing into unpaid and paid. Unpaid transfer to calls in advance. Forfeiture shares. Paid means called up unpaid. That is comes to forfeiture shares. When it comes to reissue of forfeiture shares, what you will be doing? Allowing discount more than the forfeited amount should not be done. Okay. Then what you need to do? Discount on reissue should be less than or equal to forfeited amount per share. Otherwise, the marks you will be lost. That is nothing but the concept we discussed. Profit on reissue. This is nothing but profit on forfeiture should not exceed the loss, or loss on reissue should not exceed the profit on the share forfeiture. Now come to transfer to capital reserve. What are the mistakes you can do? Transferring the entire forfeited balance to capital reserve immediately is a committed mistake you will be continuously doing. How you can rectify it? Transfer only the remaining forfeited amount after the reissue. If some forfeited shares are not reissued, keep the balance in the forfeited shares account itself. Don't transfer it to the capital reserve entirely. When it comes to oversubscription or pro rata, not calculating the correct ratio is a mistake you will be doing. Always go with this technique, apply this to allotted. Whatever you need to do, just try to find. Forgetting to adjust the excess application towards allotment money properly, you should do. Otherwise, you will commit a mistake. Then always prepare a working table for this: applied, allotted, money received, money adjusted, and refund. These are the 5 things you keep in mind: applied, allotted, money received on applied, money adjusted, refunded. Prepare a working table, you will get a mark, so that you will be getting more clarity as well. Now come to the next thing. Any partly called up shares are there. Treating them as fully called during the forfeiture is completely wrong. Whenever the share forfeiture entry, only the called up portion is cancelled, not yet called, you should ignore. Okay. Next, issue at discount of forfeiture and reissue. Forgetting to reverse the discount on issue of shares when such shares were forfeited. That concept has been omitted. Don't see this 9th point. Debit discount on issue account during the forfeiture and adjusting during the reissue should be happening. That with respect to that one third point I say na, case 3, third point you should ignore. That because of that only this 9th note came. Okay. If you have some time, you just going to discuss that question. Okay. Then journal entry presentation. Passing multiple small entries instead compound ones untidy, and you will get more confusion, and it is also very much possible you are losing some marks. For those who know very well in accounts, or those who know have good concept clarity in the accounts, for them compound entry is 100% fine. Combine as a compound entry wherever is possible. Okay, especially in call scenarios, in calls in advance. And examiners prefers clean and compact presentation. Listen, passing multiple entries instead of components. Basically, I will tell you, apart from this step, I will tell you certain thing. In this, if you want to go for separate entry, go for separate entry. If you go for combined entry, go for combined entry. As you are discussing in a CA foundation level, you should do a combined entry. That's what my opinion is. But if you feel you will try to mess up with that, then go for a combined. Go for separate entry. Wherever is required, go for a combined entry. Are you able to understood? Next, come to the last part, which is nothing but mistakes to master. What is nothing but mistakes to master we'll be doing? We'll be referring to September 2024 question paper. You just take question paper with you. Question 6A, 15 marks they have tested. Listen, always write 6A. Even you can write like this, or even you can write solution to question 6A. Always write solution, not answer. It is solution. You are writing a numerical paper. In the books of some person, bank to equity share application, all the entries are then. See, at the time also she forgot to put equity. Before submitting the paper, she responded with the equity value. See how the narration is. Being application money received. Being pro rata allotment made. Very simple. Keep everything very simple, neatly and precisely. Okay. For this specifically, I have taken this paper, but otherwise, if you are not drawing the lines, is also 100% fine. Recently, one video I have posted in my channel. Okay, one video, both the channels we have posted. That is nothing but that toppers answer paper revealed. That was the topic of the video. For CA Foundation, you just type, you will be getting that video. Okay. So this is how the presentation went, and in that particular examination, the bank account they have tested. Okay, so the bank account ledger you should prepare. Okay, so that on 16 6A out of 15 marks, the student has scored 14 marks. So she scored 14. My comment is she scored 14 on 15. Always start a solution in a new page. That is a mistake she committed. It's not a mistake. You always start in a new page. That is a clear instruction which has been given by ICA also. Always start in a new page. Ledger accounts need not necessarily to be as per the format like date, particulars, LF and amount. Whether the same has been there, nothing. Particulars, amount column. That's it. Are you able to understood? Now,
Yes, sir.
if you want still the ledger to be as per the format, prepare as per the format. Okay, but it is not necessary. Keep the narration very short like she wrote. Always write the narration very short. See, all the narrations are very simple. Being first call money due, being allotment money due, being allotment money received, being final call money made due, being final call money received except 1600 shares. Keep it very simple. Are you able to understood? Then she lost only 1 mark because of not showing a working note, or otherwise she can secure 15 on 15. Basically, the working note can be required for share for feature. That working note computation, if you see, you will also get 15 on 15 on that. So with this, we successfully completed with our company accounts issue and forfeiture and reissue of the share. That unit we spent nearly 4.5 hours, 5 hours to complete that. Okay, with this chapter, 15 marks is guaranteed with you. Are able to understood? Yes. With this signing off of Sudarshan, have a great day.